two of you, Arme and River, got left behind temporarily at the Strahd. You guys made it all the way to Vallaki, spoke to Lady Watcher, who I keep calling Watcher House because that's the name of her manor. Bad habit. You spoke to Lady Watcher, and you've taken a room in the non-combat zone that's in the middle of the town. You now have the largest room in the inn. So you guys are sleeping for the night, correct?
I believe it was like 10 in the morning at this point.
Yeah, I think it's like afternoon.
It's afternoon?
You're in the middle of
I think the main reason it was just for privacy to discuss stuff.
Oh yeah.
Alright.
To discuss what we were going to do with this other lord guy. What was his name? Baron Valovich.
Yeah.
Parents.
Yeah. So you were trying to decide on that, and whether or not you're going to look around this area first, but you were just getting yourself settled in.
Or Toby was having a coffee. I'd give him a little time to rest. You discussing all the...
So that would be a few hours, correct?
Yeah.
Alright, so a few hours go by, it's now the afternoon, and a carriage is coming through town, carrying the rest of your party with it.
Da, 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 da.
Yes.
Hooray! We're not like 4 people. We're not gonna die.
Well,
You just jinxed us, man.
Right.
So, Orman and Enna, you're coming back, let's say, you spent the full evening with Strahd. You sort of can't remember everything that happened, but, well, let's just say interesting things happened. And...
right.
Now both of you have small bites on your necks.
Worth it.
Oh lord.
Yes, but you're now traveling with David, who does not have a bite on his neck, who's just kind of observing you carefully. And you roll through Vallaki, you're permitted into Vallaki, you roll through and you're dumped off at the inn before the carriage turns around and heads back towards the castle.
Oh, Kurt's actually outside smoking right now.
Alright.
Baby, go get a paper towel and wipe your mouth. Sorry.
It's okay.
That's okay.
Kids come first, as far as I'm concerned.
They take up so much time, too.
Yeah, Kurt's outside looking cool, smoking. Like one of the cool kids. Got some shades on,
Well, the carriage is dumped off your three companions.
Yeah, upon seeing out the window, Green will probably go outside as well.
Alright.
What's up, dudes and dudettes? How you doing?
Had a night so good.
I can see that. Your hair's kind of a mess right now. Surprised to see David here. I figured he'd stay there where
What are
he does air quotes safe.
Oh no, my mission's out here. Besides, do you have my bodyguard with you?
Oh, actually, yeah, he's upstairs.
He's a guest room rented for be here.
David nods. Is there enough room for all of us, or shall I rent some more rooms?
Probably rent another room for you three.
And there are 4 beds in that room, so more than likely.
And Biddy doesn't really fly up bed.
Because meditation.
Well,
Yeah.
the 4 beds, but 3 more people just showed up, so...
Yeah, I'll need probably rooms then.
The innkeeper's nice.
Yeah, so
for now,
you guys were actually... Yeah, that's right. I forgot all about the windmill here. Because you guys did get a rest at the windmill, wasn't it?
We lived on the
Yeah.
fire.
Yeah, so you guys, when you did pass by the remains of a windmill that were still kind of smoking.
Can they put 2 and 2 together and figure out it was...
Well, now that you've told them that.
We didn't
Yeah, the giggles kind of gave it away.
Yeah, if the windmill is mentioned, Green just kind of gets a bit of an exasperated expression on his face.
Kurt says shifty-eyed.
Okay, I want to know the tale now.
Who said anything about windmill? Shut up, Green. Don't tell them that. We didn't do anything.
We already saw the windmill smoking. We asked you if y'all knew anything, and these are the responses I get. What happened?
Green just rolls his eyes at Kurt's trying to avoid the subject, and he basically just explains what happened.
Ghosts?
But you'll have to remember to explain it to them because they weren't there, remember?
Right. Alright,
We slept in the mill, and then we found out there were ghosts, and we were like, "Fuck this shit, I'm out," and light the shit on, and light the mill on fire.
Lit it on fire.
You know what? I agree with this plan. It was a good plan.
See, I told you.
David just kind of face palms and goes, what kind of people did I hire?
Yes, I have offered to take bets on how Strahd's going to
I don't think...
Because of Strahd. So, really, Strahd brought this upon himself, did he not?
Well, actually...
He was expecting us to commit arson upon his...
David kind of pats Anna on the shoulder. Strahd might have had a hand in bringing you and your companions here, you and, Omen here, to this land, but me and my companions, we came in another way.
I mean, he didn't tell us not to light it on fire, so... It's kind of
Yeah, he had a full opportunity to warn us not to do certain things.
Yeah.
Yeah, I agree with that.
For now, though, let's head upstairs before you get another room. We need to inform you of situation.
Yes, there we have.
And then I walk up to
discuss.
David and I kind of whisper to him, "We're being watched. Hunters."
David kind of nods, kind of expecting this.
It's going to be a bit of a squeeze up there, but if you follow.
Alright. I'll just drag and drop everybody into that room. Oops.
Okay, I'm in the tavern now.
There we go.
So you want to mean about it being a squeeze?
Oh, my goodness.
But yes,
after everybody gets in, Kurt's gonna lock the door again.
Once the door is locked, Green just starts basically explaining what happened with the
Lady.
He basically explains that we got into town, and explains the story of Lady Watcher. What was her story again? It was that
She asked us to figure out a way to give her full power back over the entirety of the town. Split between her and another lord, son of a bitch. That's the way I can remember. I'd say that too. And like, I don't remember what his fucking name. It's not important enough to remember. Anyways, so she asked us to give her full control of the town back to her. But when she was talking to us, she was withholding information.
quite
So
possibly.
our our goal right now is to basically gauge the other guy, or so out where he is at in this whole tobacco, and then go from. We were gonna pose as a mercenary group, like get close enough.
Aren't we a mercenary group, though?
I mean,
We're monster hunters.
in a very literal sense, we are a mercenary group, but technically we are under the employ of Strahd, right? However, going to this...
David kind of looks at you guys at that point and just kind of shakes his head. Technically, you're under my employ.
Yeah, we were under Ortovia's employ, now we're under David's employ, and now we're being forced by Strahd to do shit. And then, what I said about the Watchers is literal. She has people in hooded robes watching throughout her part of the city.
Quite a lot of them.
The side that you guys came to. Because there's that big wall that's basically like a V shape. That splits into the town into thirds. You have the Watcher side, you have the neutral area, which is where we're at, and you have the son of a bitch side, which is where we plan on going. And we have a way of entering the neutral zone from her side with a signet ring that she gave to, I'm going to say Ortovi. And
Sure.
so our only problem would be is if we're going to have issues getting back here.
Quite possibly, yes. We will need to find a way through to Baron
But we can
Valavich's
ask
side.
guards before we exit this area.
That is true.
So we can either try to talk some sense to this guy, figure out where he's at, and see if we can either A, convince him to give up his power, or B, help him get control again, or go in option 2 and just bum rush in there, kill the guy, and escape.
I would personally recommend we try diplomacy first, but...
I agree. But we know that Lady Watcher's not fucking slaughter.
Exactly.
But I'd rather not slaughter people that don't need to be. The higher ups he puts up to the air would appreciate that much.
Hmm.
Anyone else have anything to add to this?
I'm all in favor of guising ourselves as mercenary company who are there to assist Lord Valovich in with any problems he has. Sounds like probably one of our best ways in.
And if he asks us where we came from, we'll just tell him we were wandering and then when we got into town, people were just talking about the civil unrest in the town, to people going at each other. I mean, I'm sure this is fairly common information. I don't think this.
We could potentially go with the actual reason as to why we're in Barovia, if that is all right with you, David, regarding the what was that thing we were here for again?
Ember Temple.
Vampire.
I don't think one of them mentioned the Ember.
David kind of nods slightly. I wouldn't mention the part about the vampire, but talking about the Ember Temple, we might be able to find directions there. Though,
Yes, that's what I meant. I wasn't necessarily going to broach the subject of vampires, just merely the temple itself. Provided that's all right with you.
yes, it is. It's all right.
Good.
But that's all we've got. So I think our first course of action is probably just talk to the guards on each side of
Step
the
one would be
neutral area and see if there's a way of us getting back through without needing.
yeah, so they might be able to perform some favors for them that would earn us passage.
Ortovi,
Oh,
Orman, Enna, do you have anything to add?
Nope, I'm just along for the ride.
And
Seems
what?
okay.
And what about you, Rick? I haven't heard from you.
I'm fine with hopefully going through a diplomacy way.
Alright.
So all in favor of diplomat, of choosing the
Yes,
diplomatic.
all in favor of trying diplomatic.
If things do turn hostile, then we shall have to fight. But yes,
Anna's just here to chronicle the darker.
Yeah, I'm along
How many
for the
pages-
ride, enjoying a good story.
How many pages you got so far, Anna?
Well, I'm gonna have to get a few more notes about this windmill I'm hearing about, but I'll come up with something.
boy, oh goodness, should make for a riveting tale.
Aki breathes, kind of, sounds like a sigh. And kind of like looks over at the rest of his companions.
Got anything to add there, kid?
I can't think of anything I wish to share at the moment.
Alrighty.
Something appears to be on your mind, though. Is everything okay?
He kind of looks like he wants to say something for a moment, and then kind of just closes his eyes. I do not really feel like talking right now.
You feel alright there, dude? Sick? Gonna take you
Can I roll insight to get a possible gauge on why he's acting like that?
Sure.
I'm gonna try one.
Get that nat 20.
Green, you don't know the exact cause of why he's acting like that, but clearly he's thinking about something and doesn't want to share it for some reason. However, he keeps glancing towards Kurt.
I am also gonna see if I can.
Kurt, you recall the curse that was placed upon him. Do you remember the curse, or do I have to actually say what the curse was?
You're gonna have to whisper it to me.
Alright.
Remember, /W.
Yes, I know. I hit a button last time.
Wait, when did he get cursed?
It was during the,
I did. I was about to say, they're in that game too, and that hasn't happened yet.
I'm going to assume a previous adventure.
What the?
I can say that because I'm not there.
Aha! Okay.
Sounds like a shitty curse.
Kind of. When I get him, when it's just him and I'll ask. But for now, I'll only... So... But Kurt does remember this, so I'm gonna... And he says it loud. I think David and Aki should... The time being.
Yeah, David goes over to Green and says, "Look, don't worry about my friend here. He is often very quiet about things."
I wasn't going to push the issue. I was just merely asking if he was okay.
I think that he is, but it's hard for him to say anything, David replies.
That's fair enough. Regardless, I am ready to leave for this misadventure whenever everyone else is.
Yep.
Sure.
Yes, and we shall stay here. Aki has a job to guard me after all, David says, finding a comfortable bed to sit on.
Alright,
You guys can just use this room, and then we'll worry about extra beds when we return.
Alright, so, let's see here.
well, yeah, as we turn to leave, Green to basically just say, well, yes, stay safe and Green go with you.
So you guys are basically right here in the middle of stuff.
Yep.
So first things first was we need to find a guard to speak to see if we can get passage into this side of things.
Yeah.
Yep. And I don't think getting over there is going to be a problem. I think getting back might be a problem.
Oh, that's right. That's where the store is. You couldn't have seen something I described earlier from where you're at.
And that is something we were actually planning on doing. We were going to go and purchase equipment as well, weren't we?
Oh yeah, but healers get definitely.
Probably potions too. Yes.
Oh yeah, potions.
So we can see if we can acquire some more holy water as well.
Shopping montage!
That might be a bit of a problem here, especially with...
Yeah, you won't find holy water, and the only place that would have sold holy water, the churches would have been on the other side of the place anyway. But you haven't seen a church yet.
Fair enough.
But as you're looking around the neutral zone area, you do find a general store. But there's also I described it as being over here until I zoomed in closer right now and saw that it's actually down here. It's just that the marker for it is so big that I thought it was up above. There's a shop down here along one of the corners, not too far from the general store, that has the following description. This cramped shop has a dark entrance portico, above which hangs a wooden sign shaped like a rocking horse, with a bee engraved on both sides. Flanking the entrance are two arched, lead-framed windows. Through the dirty glass, you see jumbled displays of toys and hanging placards bearing the slogan, "Is no fun, is no Blixie!"
Interesting.
I would like to go to the general store first.
Yes, sounds like a good idea.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Yeah.
We all hit the general store. Oh my god, Anna is giant.
Alright,
Where?
Anna, who's, sorry, I'm just trying to reset shit, because this map is awkward. Because of the, Anna's the first person to mention, well, actually, saying she's definitely going to the general store. She can make the, a roll of a 1d6.
Okay.
Go, lady, go.
Green will be going with her to general store as well.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So,
Average as average can be.
when you enter in, you discover that the prices in the general store compared to what you know and love back home, at least the last time you were in the material plane, is 3 times as much. Basically, 3 times as much as what the player's guide says.
Goodness.
Shit.
Out.
Alright.
Guys, look at these prices.
buying
make me
much from
sad.
here.
And of course, stuff you won't find is you won't find holy symbols or holy water in this place.
I mean, I'm set for holy water for some time.
I think I've got like... How much do I have? I have none.
I have like 2 vials.
I have a shit ton.
If only we had a paladin to bless some holy water. Or a
Yeah! But I
Yeah,
think we had a paladin.
Or a cleric of some kind, yeah.
I'll give green flash to holy water.
Okay. Tires.
Right. I want to.
I hope you forgive me. I'm not very fluent in D&D. What all do they sell at a general store?
Basically regular goods and provisions. You'll find like, rations, rope, candles, torches, kits of various kinds. You're not likely to find weapons and armor, but you will find like general clothing and whatnot.
Will they sell potions, like healing potions and whatnot, or would that be found somewhere else?
That would be found somewhere else. But you'll find like, stuff that you need for like, your horses and everything like that at a general store.
Ah, okay. Fair enough then.
But it's all at a 3 times markup of the regular price.
Ow.
Is there anything?
I didn't roll 6.
Yeah.
I'll buy some more arrows just in case.
Yeah, you do find arrows at the store. Well, they don't have much in the way of other types of like armors and weapons. They do have arrows because arrows are.
Do they have daggers?
They probably have standard like hunting supplies, so they probably.
Yeah, so yeah, they would have daggers. They would have daggers, bolts, and arrows.
Okay, because I want to buy. What's the going price for a dagger?
I'm at the page right now. 2 gold pieces, so that would be 6 for 1 dagger.
Yep.
Oh, darn.
Yeah, they're charging 6 gold for it.
Alright, let me bust out my calculator.
Darts are 5 copper, so it would be 1.5 gold.
It would be 15 copper.
So, what? 2 for 3 gold.
So, here's a question.
Okay.
With Enna being Enna, I want to talk to the general store owner and see if there is a way that I can trade either a little song or a magical tale for a discount.
Roll performance.
You're gonna haggle, aren't you?
Oh, hell yes, I'm going to haggle.
Performance. Ooh. Roll a 1d3.
Oh, Jesus.
We should get...
A D3?
Yep, 1d3. Just type it in.
Okay, just type //r space 1d3.
Yeah. So,
1.
as you talk the owner down, you discover that they're willing to cut their price by a third. So that makes it only
2 times price.
Yeah, 2 times.
I will take double the price versus triple. Alright. Give me a second to grab my player's handbook so I can do math and all that.
Sorry, I hate it. I know you might not like it having to do math, but I kind of figured that given this is an enclosed land that nobody ever comes to, their prices aren't going to be the same as what's, common in the rest of the world.
Right.
So, how do you think this Woodstar's going to die?
He's getting hugged somehow. They probably
I foresee.
Yeah.
I foresee getting hung.
So, are we going to try to keep him away from ropes, or are you going to buy him a rope just to fix around his neck like a necklace now, just to be prepared, or what are you going to do?
Fucking...
Just gonna hang yourself when you sleep. So take all the sheets away.
He's either gonna get hanged, or I'm gonna go out on a limb and I'm gonna say he's gonna get mauled to death by a werewolf.
What did I miss? Who?
That's the twin star.
Ah, how the Windstar is going to die. Okay.
Yeah, we're taking... I'm taking bets right now.
So if I did my math right, I should be able to get 16 darts for 1 gold piece. Because it takes 100 copper pieces to equal 1 gold.
Yep, that is true.
And you already tripled, and I tripled it too. So yeah, so I'm gonna buy 16 darts and give him a gold piece. The darts are just my throwing one.
4 daggers is more than enough, right? I don't need to buy any more.
I have a gold ring. Is this merchant interested in purchasing it?
The merchant takes a look at it. How much did I quote you the gold ring is worth?
I don't believe you did.
Alright, then I have to look up where it came from for a moment, find out how much it's worth.
Come from the house.
Yeah. Which means flipping through the back of the book, because that's what the death house is.
Do they have caltrops?
Yes, they have caltrops.
healer's kits?
Yes, they have healer's kits.
Healer's kits might be useful.
No, I got one.
Yeah, I'm gonna buy one too.
Ultra, you found that the ring on the corpse, didn't you?
Yes.
Alright. Yeah, the guy says, oh, I'll buy it for you for about 20 gold.
Try to haggle. Let's see how this works.
I will trade you the gold ring for 2 healer kits.
Roll persuasion.
I'm gonna help him a second, but like, yeah.
Yeah, sure. 1 gold ring, 2 healer's kits. He passes the healer's kits over to you and takes the gold ring.
Thank you.
I'll
Does anybody want an extra healer's kit?
take a big fish.
Does he have flasks of oil?
Yes, he does.
I'll buy 3.
That can actually come in. How about you?
I have 6 at the moment. I also have 6 flasks of holy water. But you know, never know when you get to a shop again.
That's true. I'll also take your flask.
Sounds like a good idea.
How much is that gonna come up?
Healer's kit.
What?
Give him one of the healer's kit.
Oh, you're giving me a healer's kit? Okay.
The cost for everybody but Enna is 3 times the price in the player's handbook.
Mm-hmm.
For Enna, it's only 2 times.
That's just where
No, she played a song. She
if
sang.
you got it, flaunt it.
Green is probably Green is actually standing just outside the door, just basically waiting for everyone to come out.
Yeah, Billy is also standing outside the door waiting.
Does he have ball bearings?
Yes. So you guys are just standing there? You're not going to check out any other shops?
I'm waiting
Oh,
for everyone to. We can go check out that
Yeah,
other shop
Yeah,
if you'd
the
like.
other shop. Okay.
Yeah,
Sure.
let's go do that.
But what does the other shop have?
It has toys.
Ooh.
So as part of your companions are up there, buying supplies for your trip, you guys, head down here and trying to find the right handout for you guys.
Probably way out of our budget.
Probably.
And as you enter in, you see this guy in front of you.
How much for the monkey?
Oh,
He smiles at you and says, "Welcome, friends, to the House of Blinsky, where happiness and smiles can be bought at bargain prices. Perhaps you know a little child in need of joy, a little toy for a girl or boy?"
We haven't come across many children, but it's always worth taking a look and seeing what you have.
Always worth a look.
"Ah, yes, excellent. Come, you come see." And he takes you over to a selection of various toys. The toys are creepy, to say the least. So I shall give you a list of them in case any of them spark your interest.
while that's happening,
Okay. A headless doll that comes with a sack of attachable heads, including one with its eyes and mouth stitched shut. A miniature gallows, complete with trapdoor and a weighted hanged man. A set of wooden nesting dolls. The smaller of each one gets, the older it gets, until the innermost doll is a mummified corpse. a wood and string mobile of hanging bats with flapping wings, a wind-up musical merry-go-round with figures of snarling wolves chasing children in place of prancing horses, a ventriloquist dummy that looks like Strahd, a doll that looks remarkably like sorry, you don't know who that is, and a doll that looks like a very beautiful woman with kind of reddish brown hair.
I kind of like the dolls with like the hats you can attach and like the one puppets. How much would it be?
Let's see, the dolls with the heads. Oh, that is just nine copper for that one. And the dummy, is that the other one you asked for?
Yeah.
And of course, the ventriloquist dummy, he says, this is not, sorry, I did the accent fine earlier, and now I can't do it to save my life. 9 silver.
Can you put that in chat so I can mark it down, and also like exactly the name of it so I can write it down so I don't forget I own it, because I probably will.
Quite an interesting selection of
Biddy, roll a will save.
oh.
What?
Sorry, wisdom saving throw. As you stare at the toys, you suddenly notice that the hanged man looks exactly like you.
Oh my.
Biddy runs out of the store.
He runs past Kurt.
Upon
Again?
seeing that, he runs away. I don't want to. I'm going to the tavern. Screw this. I'm going to the tavern.
Or maybe there's like how much is that one? I want that one. How much?
The toy man actually looks, and the monkey looks a bit startled. It's kind of jumping up and down on his shoulder, and he looks out the door and says, "What is wrong with your friend?"
I don't know, but I want it
things
now.
wrong with him.
Oh, that is just 9 copper pieces.
Done.
His family's cursed. That's what's wrong with him.
Are you buying that so you can just torment him with it out of character?
I would totally do the same. In all honesty.
You're a horrible people.
I certainly am.
I mean, come on. I mean, who knows? Maybe it will come in handy one day.
You should see what I'm doing to our Friday campaign. To the people in my Friday campaign. They'll think there's something wrong with my character.
There is something wrong with your character.
Yeah, he's socially inept, like, to the highest degree. He doesn't know how to handle himself in civilization.
He was raised by moose.
Yes, and he's a pain to deal with.
He sniffs everybody.
I sure do.
Don't bully the guy. He's fun.
They say that they were raised by wolves. Now, Frederickson was raised by moose.
Mm.
He had the list for the moose mafia to go after people he doesn't like.
Yeah.
And my character's on that list, apparently.
Yep.
Anyway.
But yeah, Kurt was in there too. He's here. I'm like, this place is...
Ah, welcome, friends, to the House of Blinsky, where happiness and smiles can be bought at bargain prices. Perhaps you know a little child in need of joy, a little toy for a girl or boy. He apparently gives this spiel to anybody who comes to the door he doesn't recognize.
I don't know any children. They usually...
You see several toys now in Artovi's possession. Still on the shelf that Blinsky is in front of, there are other toys in the shop, is a set of wooden nesting dolls, a wood and string mobile of bats, a wind-up musical merry-go-round, and a strange doll that seems to be off to the side that looks like a beautiful woman.
So with the bat marionette, or barbaric thing, the bat thing.
It's for like the children.
Yes, you hang it above a crib or a bed, and it simulates bats flying above your head.
Huh. Alright. Ortovi, finish buying your toys and let's get the hell out of here. We got shit.
I'm good. Thank you very much.
Oh, you are most welcome. Whoever is receiving such toys shall be quite happy with them.
And as everybody piles back out, like, what the hell scared Biddy?
The hanged man looks like just a generic human. It doesn't even really have much in the way of features, by the way, as far as you guys can tell.
Oh. Does he show that to me?
Ah, that's all my stuff. It's in my backpack.
Oh,
I'm
okay.
gonna use it for later.
You better not. My first instinct will be to stab at it and possibly at.
It's gonna be a present for your birthday.
Good thing he has not had his birthday, so it's fine. That's fine.
What?
Maybe it's your happy unbirthday.
While these guys are in the toy shop, Green is going to go back to the tavern to go and find Biddy and make sure he's okay.
Yeah, because you saw Biddy just run past you screaming.
Yeah, no,
Kurt?
he's gonna go and find Biddy.
Where? Oh. While they're doing that, Kurt's gonna go to find a guard near the gate and ask him about coming in.
Alright. So, what were you saying, Kurt?
Oh, while they're doing that, he's gonna go to the gate and ask the guards about coming in.
The guards kind of stare down at him. What are you, 1S? You're not a child?
Nope. I'm as far from being a child as possible. I'm actually 185 years old. I'm a gnome.
The other one goes, what's a gnome?
Really short people, in case you couldn't tell.
Never heard of a gnome before. Thought you were some kind of monster.
Nope. Seriously though, can I just go through this gate and come back without problems?
Do you have a reason for going past this gate? You came in from the other side.
We're part of a mercenary group, and we wanted to go speak with one of this area to see if there's anything he needs. See if there's anything we can help about.
Well, you'll have to bring the rest of your mercenary group here before I allow any sort of admittance.
That's fine. I was just curious if we'd have any issues coming back to the inn once our business.
That will be up to the Baron.
Fair enough. Thank you for your answer. And I head back to.
Green, you caught up to Biddy. What do you do?
Yeah, Green just kind of approaches. How is Biddy kind of acting right now?
He's whispering to himself. He's whispering to himself in Abyssal. Unless if you understand Abyssal, he's just muttering to himself.
I do not understand Abyssal. He kind of approaches and he says, are you okay, Biddy?
No, this is not happening again. I refuse.
And Green just gently places a hand on your shoulder and says, calm down, friend, breathe. Basically goes into his pack, pulls out a skin of water. Here, have a drink.
He's starting to believe the curse.
Thank you, Green.
Okay, I go to the toy shop.
I imagine you
I'm following with her.
must have seen something. Might I ask what? You don't have to explain if it's difficult to talk about.
I'll get with you too as soon as this scene's over.
No problem. It's a great scene. I love it.
In that stupid toy shop, there was a hanged doll that looked like me, and no, I'm not having any of it.
And the third one saw his death in the toy.
Perhaps
Sorry,
down.
it would be of benefit for you to know, but I believe Ortovi has purchased said toy. just so you can prepare yourself.
Yes. So Toby.
Yes, he can be quite the trickster. Something he needs to be.
You should be
Well,
kind
thank
of
you
an
for the
asshole.
information. I appreciate it.
Yes, it did seem to quite make you go out of sorts there for a second. I thought it best you knew. Anyway, I recommend we go and find the others before something happens. I don't trust the place.
Alright. So, of course, once again, as you two enter, the man shouts, "Welcome, friends, to the House of Blinsky, where happiness and smiles can be bought at the bargain prices. Perhaps you know a little child in need of joy. A little toy for a girl or boy."
I feel like every time he says that, everyone in town can hear him. They go, ugh.
Right?
Yeah.
It's kind of like that annoying cuckoo clock that goes off.
Well,
I want to go outside and put on the disguise and come back and slowly say it again.
Oh, for
So
God's
I go
sake!
ahead and hand one of my disguises to him. No, you're doing it. You came up with the idea.
The monkey is currently dancing up, jumping up and down on Blinski's shoulder. He goes, "Oh, what is wrong, little friend?" And he kind of like looks at his monkey. And the monkey is going, "Ee, ee, ee," and kind of pointing at the two of you.
Does your monkey normally act like that?
No, but perhaps he think you are his old master, come to bring him back. His old master was a half-elf like you. I can tell, see? I have actually seen half-elves before. I see the signs.
Unfortunately, I don't know this monkey. I'm sorry, little guy. I'm not your owner.
No, I think he was given to me as a gift a couple of years ago, and I have not seen the man since. I think he perished during the times then.
Aw, the poor monkey. Aw, come here, little guy. Can I get a look at you?
Blinsky moves over, and the monkey kind of like leans down and pats at your ear.
Aw, you're a cutie. Do I have, like, okay, out of my rations, can I find some food to give the monkey?
Sure.
Yay! You know, I need a snack.
I want to cast Detect Magic.
You're not sensing anything magical.
Okay, cool.
I'm playing with the monkey.
The monkey starts eating the food and like hops over under your shoulder as Blinsky kind of like claps Orman on the shoulder. "So, what can I do for you today?"
I'm going to proceed to play a little ditty and see if the monkey dances on my shoulder.
Let's go look around the shop.
Yeah. In addition to the toys I've described before that weren't already purchased, you can see like, you know, a stuffed werewolf here, another creepy doll with like, you know, sewed up eyes and mouth there. You know, all sorts of little like creepy who would love these sort of things toys.
Who in their right mind would give these to a child?
Out of
You see the
what
weird
I'm thinking.
you see the weirdest that if it was something you spotted in our world, you know, our personal world, you would conclude that some demented child had taken up the pieces of multiple types of stuffed animals and sewed them all together to make some sort of weird amalgam.
So what you're
Looks like
saying
something
is
you find in a Tim Burton movie.
Yes.
Yeah, I was gonna say this is like the textiles version of Sid from Toy Story.
Yeah, that's what
Yes.
I was going with. It's Sid from Toy
Yes,
Story.
yes. You do find a toy just like you know, some sort of like, you know, stuffed animal that looks exactly like that. Like, you know, they stuffed it. You know, it looks like multiple stuffed animals that have now been taken apart and carefully reassembled and sewn together.
I asked him if he made the toys himself.
Oh, of course, of course. I made them here in my workshop. I love making toys. And I am a student of the great inventor and toy maker, Fritz von Werg. I've even heard rumors that von Werg's greatest invention, a clockwork man, lies somewhere in Castle Ravenloft. Oh, I would so love to see said man. He then, he notices that, Enna there is playing more with the monkey. He says, oh, the monkey's name is Piccolo, by the way.
Piccolo, Piccolo, dancing along with Piccolo.
I'm not gonna.
You're going to do a performance check to see if the monkey dances?
Yeah.
Is that even a question?
Oh yeah, the monkey is dancing. The monkey is dancing very well.
He's breakdancing on her shoulder.
Like, the monkey and I, we could do a routine. Like, this is pretty awesome.
So I'm going to tell the shopkeep that he is a fine craftsman, and if we come across that clockwork doll, we will bring it back to him so he can see it. And I want to purchase the Strahd dummy.
Oh, the Strahd dummy was already bought by Artovi.
Okay, cool.
Piccolo says, well, if you can find Blixie says, if you can find me such a clockwork man, I will not be so lonely here, and perhaps your companion would like to take the monkey with her after that.
Not before?
I'm sorry, but I do need companionship. Piccolo is all I have. He gives you this expression like, the little cat eyes where the cat is just like looking...
Oh,
Like,
puppy dog
Puss in
eyes.
Boots.
Puppy dog eyes, kitty eyes, yeah, that expression where it's like, so sad that you can't resist.
I would resist
So
that.
can I, like, physically not resist, or can I try to resist and see how it goes?
You can try to resist, you could try to run out the door with the monkey if you really wanted to.
Yeah, I'm running out the door with the monkey.
Oh my god.
No, Piccolo!
And somehow
Whiskey yells.
The door.
He's gonna get blamed and hung for his crimes.
Wow. Somehow, in some kind of vaudeville act, this is all going to come back to Biddy, and he's going to get hanged.
Biddy is her scapegoat. I am in on this.
You can say that you were, your mind was, hypnotized by the road.
Why? Why did you steal the monkey?
Okay. You don't understand why I stole the monkey. I stole this shop. This monkey is immediately drawn to me. I tried to stay away. He was like, no, he's cool. And I was like, okay, well, I'm going to see if it's a dancing monkey to go along with my routine. And he is. So, of course, I instantly need this for my routine. Not only that, but I am lonely, too, because I don't have one of my friends from my life. This guy goes, oh, but I need companionship. He's in a whole town. I'm in a mercenary group that may or may not die on me. This monkey is mine. Think about Biddy. No, I didn't know about Biddy and his psycho trauma. I'm just like, monkey. This is my monkey Piccolo, who is named after an instrument, mind you. This is my animal.
When she shows up, Kurt's gonna be like, what the fuck? She's gonna tell me, oh my god, face palm.
Like, see, now I have to go back to the general store to see if they sell Piccolos.
You're gonna try walking around with Piccolo the monkey on your shoulder?
Yeah!
Oh my god.
And I'm gonna go see if there's monkey food at the general store.
Fuck you, he went
I
face
doubt they'll
palming to
have
face
monkey
cabling.
food. In fact, I wouldn't be surprised if the monkey tried running back to its owner.
If he does, then he does, okay? But for right now, he's mine.
Also, try not to get arrested for, fucking stealing a goddamn monkey.
Oh no, he's my buddy. We're all friends. We're good.
Uh-huh.
I mean, is a monkey really property?
Face staple.
I don't know, considering how upset the toy store owner got. And in the meantime, you've just got dying over there.
So if I don't find monkey food, I do grab a few more rations.
Yeah, then as soon as you saw monkey food, the proprietor is a bit confused and says, "Oh, that reminds me of the monkey that Blinksky has."
Yeah, funny
Blinksy
that.
said that I could take him with me on my adventure, and Piccolo and I have quite a little tune. Let me perform for you.
Do performance.
Oh fucking god.
Next.
Yes! Yes!
Oh
the general store owner is completely convinced of this.
This is
like,
my monkey people.
It's like that monkey belongs with you. That store's creepy. Nobody goes in there. That monkey shouldn't have been living in that store anyway.
This is my monkey, guys. Meet Piccolo.
What instrument do you play? What instrument do you play?
Well, here's the thing. I play a lyre, a drum, and a viol, and pan flute. So I'm going to see if there's a piccolo, and I'm going to try to learn that as well.
I don't think you'd have a problem.
No, not.
Yeah, I could see you fighting a piccolo. Yeah.
Okay, so I get the piccolo and a few more rations to cover the monkey food. How much is that going to cost me? With my half, with my double, not my triple.
Who's got Player's Guide currently up in front of them?
Hold on, I can find. Wait, what did I do with it?
I do. Yeah.
Let me get it.
What do you want to compare it to? Because I mean, you can buy instruments. I don't know. Piccolo is pretty expensive. I would think.
Yeah.
I think you will go if it's not in the player handbook. You could just say a piccolo is the same thing as a lute.
Yeah.
I mean, the piccolo is made of. Yeah.
Piccolo is like a clarinet.
Oh, in which case then you could probably use the pricing of a flute then.
Oh
Yeah.
A piccolo is a miniature flute. It's like half the size of a flute. It's not
Yeah.
fucking...
I don't know why I said lute.
But doesn't the piccolo have like moving parts on it?
No, I think it's more like a flute.
That's a clarinet, I thought.
The piccolo is a miniature.
Oh, so a piccolo is a tiny flute, and a flute is 2 gold pieces. So this piccolo would be 4 gold.
Yeah.
And then, do we have a running price of what monkey food is?
You're just gonna buy rations, I thought.
Okay, yeah, I'll just buy rations. How much
5
are they?
silver. Should be 10 silver for each ration.
Which is 1 gold.
I mean, monkey, human, not that different.
And a monkey would only eat half a ration per day.
Oh, monkeys only eat half? Sweet.
They're tiny compared to a human-sized person.
Like Kurt.
No, you're a gnome. It makes up the difference. Metabolism.
Yeah.
Yeah, a flute would be 2 gold pieces.
So after buying all that, you arrive back at the inn while Breen and Biddy are just kind of pacing out front. And they can, of course, see that Piccolo is with you.
Oh,
Sitting on your shoulder.
Hi, look at my friend Piccolo! Isn't he sweet?
But he just
He's
face
a monkey.
palms. Oh
Look
no.
familiar.
Why?
He is the sweetest little guy, and he is the best guy in order to play any songs with. Here, watch this.
Green, he should look familiar.
Yes.
Hey, and by the way, your HP doesn't look right. Did you roll a nat 1 on your level up? Or 2 level ups? Because, you know what, the first HP is always max, and we've now had 2 more levels, so...
Oh, I've had 2 more levels?
Yeah. Like, your first HP is always max, so it's, you know, bard, it's the maximum you can get as a bard plus your constitution, and then the next 2 would have been rolls.
Yeah, we're third
Because
level
I know
right
on my last roll that I did was a nat 1.
Yeah. But you should have had one more before that.
I think it was still pretty low.
I still shouldn't. I still don't think you could be possibly be 11, even if you get 2 nat 1s in a row.
Okay, so then I probably missed a level up then.
So
Yeah.
First level is 8 plus your constitution modifier.
My cusses. So what is that? Like, oh my god, I don't even know what my hit dice are. Give me a minute. I'm working on...
D8.
You just start.
Bard is D8,
Bard
I
have a
believe.
D8.
Let me check.
Yeah, it's a D8.
Yeah.
I have a character sheet for Bard because I have so many backup character sheets.
Yeah, just in case, you know?
So
No idea why you'd need those.
yeah, then it would be 8 plus 1 9. Yeah, I guess actually if you did get if you did roll a 2, you know, that 1 and a 2 at one point, you might have 11 HP.
I think that's what happened, was it was really low, and then I
Ouch.
did roll a nat 1.
Eh.
Wow.
Well, now you have a monkey friend, so
I do. He's
A
my
very
companion.
a very squishy monkey friend. He's only got 3 HP.
Ooh.
Piccolo, you're never going into battle. You were my little squishy. This is my squishy, and squishy is mine, and he will be my squishy. You be squishy.
Okay,
Aww.
Siri, calm down.
So Green and Biddy, what's your response again now that you see that Anna has rejoined you with the monkey from the toy store?
Anna,
Biddy just face palms.
correct me if I'm wrong, but
Current space table.
did
Is
you
it? Bam. Table.
steal that monkey from the toy store owner?
I didn't steal him. He said I could have him.
I don't believe her.
Insight check. I am insight checking that shit.
What is picture number 2?
17. Oh no.
My deception's 20. What?
Oh my. Ah, not 20.
Yeah,
Dang it.
Biddy knows the truth, but Anna must have run out the door with it. And that's how he's going to be blamed for all this.
But nobody will believe him.
You know I'm not getting blamed for this.
Green just sighs and just goes up to the room.
I thought we were already there.
Oh no, me and Biddy were standing outside of the tavern.
I guess Kurt is already there then. As soon as Green walks in with that sigh, Aki and David look at him and go, "What?"
You'll see. You'll see. He's just pinching his nose and just kind of goes over and takes a seat in the corner. You will.
I'm sitting at the table with my pipe.
Oh, look, there's a little monkey guy with me. Hi, Piccolo.
So, Biddy, what do you do?
His life flashes before his eyes.
You know what?
I see. I'm like, hey, buddy, how's it going?
I'm just gonna stay out here and
Or,
wait for...
or Toby?
I'm not gonna go... I'm gonna stay well away from Octobi, though. If he ever comes... If Octobi starts coming towards me, I go away from him.
Biddy, get in here. We have to
No.
tell you something.
I'm well and truly comfortable over here.
I'd rather not have you out there while I'm trying to discuss
Hey.
shit. because
Hey,
people
guys,
are
can I
listening.
call a timeout real quick?
Sure.
Okay. I need to go ahead and get the girls in bed. I'll be back in just a second.
Okay.
Fair enough.
And also try to convince Rainey to do a super awesome and funny thing that would be totally worth spending a second spell slot.
Okay.
Oh god. You know what? While they do that, I'm gonna be right back as well.
Do
Alrighty.
you have an owl token, by the way?
Yes.
That's my familiar.
Sweet.
What kind of familiar you have?
Celestial owl.
Oh,
Ooh.
that's cool.
Celestial Owl isn't on my list. I only have Owl.
Well, owl's fine. It's just I could choose between celestial, fae, or fiend.
Well, it's just gonna say Owl, but you can pretend you could say it's a Celestial Owl.
Yeah, that's fine. The stats are the same.
Meanwhile, during the commercial break, everybody's having a smoke break. Standing around smoking cigarettes.
Mm-hmm. Curses work in strange ways.
I swear to God, if she prevents us from getting to the other side of town, piss.
I mean, it's not gonna prevent us from going to the other side. It might prevent us from coming back.
No, they might see us, recognize the monkey, detain us, ask the guy, and then they might be like, alright, you're under arrest, and be like, fuck.
I mean, you will be. I'm not gonna. I'm just gonna be like, I didn't do anything. I
You're
paid
right,
for
I will
stuff.
because nobody's ever seen that note before. They come
Yeah.
in once. They told me that. They're like, oh, we thought you were some kind of monster. Man, that hurts my feelings. I'm not a monster. I'm just a gnome.
Polinsky was the toy maker, right?
Blinsky, yes.
I'm just clearing up my note because it said House of Polinsky, and I already forgot what that was.
Toy Star.
Yeah. So I have a puppet of Strahd. I have a headless doll, and
I had this doll with a bag of interchangeable heads. And you have the gallows playset with the hanged man.
Yes, something with which I'm not going to look at it ever again. Thank you.
Because when Biddy looked at it, he saw himself.
She's wanting me to cast Magic Mouth on the gallows doll and say, "This is your future Windstar."
That sounds hilarious.
I never trust any of you, except for Green only.
What about me? I didn't tell you to piss you off.
Well, you'll be on the... still up in the air whether to trust or not.
I don't know why you wouldn't trust Kurt. Kurt's never lied to anybody. He's brutally honest for a gnome.
Well, Biddy Slady trusts.
Plus, I think Kurt's technically half...
Yep, Kurt and Green are both half celestial. Or, they're Asimars, so...
I wonder if Strahd noticed that. I'm sure he did.
I don't think he gives a shit about much.
Yeah.
He's just like,
I'm back.
okay. Good.
Till we come face to face.
I mean, I think if we come face to face to him, he's gonna be like, what are you gonna do?
Well, Green and I can do radiant damage.
Yeah. I don't know if that affects vampires. Yeah.
It does.
It does.
I mean, it's still like a big ass strong vampire, so I don't want to fuck with it. Not yet. Like maybe like in a few more levels, like 7. Then I feel confident. Who is Kloyan Indrovich?
Indrovich, I believe, was the name of one of the people who was buried in the
graveyard.
buried in the graveyard where we
Yeah, I really need to up my note taking.
Yeah, where you buried poor Fawn.
buried Fawn.
Ugh.
God, who had so many different... had so many languages learned.
Yeah, he was quite a study until he died.
Common, Elvish, Draconic, Abyssal, Celestial, and Dwarvish.
Might pick up a feat where we gain the attribute boost.
already have stupid ideas for what to do with the tranquilities doll. If we're ever in big trouble, I'm gonna use the Strahd friend the doll to talk us out of it.
Hey there, I'm good Lord Strahd.
Yeah,
Hey
you know,
Strahd, how big is Strahd?
it might work. No harm in trying.
Like the episode of SpongeBob, the miniature version of Squidward is more popular than the actual.
I am back.
Yay, welcome back.
Sorry.
So, Ortovi, what do you do?
Wait, what?
We're waiting on you. I was gonna have you do something. I mean, because you just saw, Kurt and Green go upstairs. What do you do?
I don't know. I don't know. I guess I'm gonna look strangely at the fact that she has the ape or monkey.
She has a monkey on her shoulder.
Are
Got
you
a tail,
sure
so it's a monkey.
are you sure that's a good idea?
Piccolo jumps up and down on her shoulder and points at you. Ee!
I know I'm cool. Thank you, monkey.
Ee! Ee!
What is it, Piccolo? What's going on, sweetheart?
It kind of, reaches a little paw out towards Ortovi.
Well, I go ahead and stick out my arm and let little Piccolo run along my arm if he wants to.
Ortovi runs across your arm, runs on Ortovi's shoulder, and starts rooting through his back.
That's my little monkey. Good job, Piccolo.
It pulls out the headless doll, and runs back over to sit on your shoulder, Anna.
Oh, did you find yourself a little toy to sleep with? That's so cute. Okay.
I don't know why, but I foresee that Piccolo is gonna die very quickly.
That's not very nice to say.
Piccolo lunges one of the attachable heads at Biddy.
I want to make an insight check.
Biddy roll a wisdom saving throw, please.
Oh, come on.
Oh god, no, it's gotta look like it's gonna
Yep.
look like him in it.
Yep. As soon as you see the head, the little tiny doll head, it looks exactly like your face. Only the mouth is open like it's screaming, and the eyes are all filmed over.
You're not hungry. No, go to bed.
God. I feel sorry for Biddy at this point. God damn.
Piccolo, let's go ahead and not throw things right now. It doesn't seem like he likes it very much.
I'm just starting to think Biddy is schizophrenic, and just none of it is real. He's just a bit loony.
That's why I told you to do it.
Hey, Biddy, what's in my pipe? It might help you relax. Might calm your nerves a little bit there.
I'm fine. Totally
Sure, trust me, it'll help.
fine.
I'm going to see if he's actually fine.
If you want some,
No,
I have a
no,
second
I'm not.
pipe.
Biddy looks like he's about ready to freak out.
I look at Piccolo and I go, Piccolo, that was not very nice. You upset Biddy. Now, sure, he may die soon, but that's no reason to prolong his suffering.
Wow.
Wow. That was
Poetic and fucked up.
Passive aggressive.
still an eavesdrop for crying out loud.
Kurt hears it, he's like, wow, that was both fucked up and poetic.
Oh my
Kurt,
god.
you're all the way in another room. You're too far away to really
That's
hear
okay.
this.
Oh, that was cool. If he did hear it, that's what he would have. He gets the feeling. He's like, damn.
So, Ortovi, what
Someone
do you...
just got burnt. Yeah.
Ortovi, what are you going to do?
I'm gonna round everybody up and say, I think it's time to go.
All right,
look
Piccolo,
at-
let's go on an adventure.
I look at Artovia and I ask him, what are your plans with that oil, by the way?
Kurt, you're still up in the room. Ortovi's all the way down on the ground floor.
Come on down, Cave and Green. Or I don't want to know what you're doing up there.
I figured we were all going to be recongregating up there so we'd know the situation with the gate.
Oh,
Yeah.
I mean, we won't know if we don't go there, right?
I already did.
Oh.
Hey,
Enlighten us.
Betty. How's it going?
There's a little doll head laying on the ground with an open mouth and white eyes. It doesn't look anything like him, though.
It's
He's
going
not doing very well, guys.
great.
He's
I'm
not doing well at all.
just fine.
I know you're lying to me, but that's okay. That thing is definitely terrifying.
Green stoops down, Oops, sorry.
I whispered to Betty, I think we should burn down that one. I think we can get away with it.
That's a bit much.
You have been traumatized by that toy store. How are you saying it's a bit much?
Burning something in this town right now while we are trying to do a
I
mission
didn't say now.
is a... Okay, when we're leaving. I'm all for it.
Alright, cool. Anyways, yeah, I tell, once we all get together, I tell them. The only way we can get back in here is if we get the Baron. If we go over there, we piss him off, we might be stuck.
I mean, I'm pretty sure we could get out if we wanted to.
Well, yeah. But there's more guards than there are us.
We could kill him and somebody else can become the Baron.
Piccolo can beat the Baron. He's got my vote.
No.
Isn't that kind of our job right now?
Our job is to ensure that the
Unity.
lady of the town gets full control or something along those lines.
Mm-hmm.
And that could either be by means of violence or by some diplomacy. Said we are hoping for a diplomatic.
Bless you.
I mean, yeah. If he likes us, he will probably let us go.
Well, let's hope we can make a good first impression then.
Oh, let Piccolo and I handle it. We've got
I
this.
think
No.
No, Piccolo. Okay, out of character. Piccolo has to be adding something to my performance here because I have rolled amazing. I think he should have a plus to my performance. I'm just saying.
You're being favored by the dice gods. Leave it at that.
All right, fine.
Ask her, Toby, what are your plans? What do you plan on doing with that oil?
Like, what do you do with oil? Light it on fire?
You burn it.
Yeah.
Well, my plan was stick some cloth in it, light the cloth on fire, and throw it.
Molotov.
I mean, I'm all up for some good arson, but I don't think it's the time.
Arson
no, I mean, like,
and
just straight
music with my
arson,
new
like,
dancing monkey. Off to
someone
go
on fire.
overthrow the Baron around here.
That's
We're on
not
an
God.
adventure and we're going to have fun, just destroying the town as we go, so there's nothing to rule.
Kurt looks at Green.
And this is me
says, "I
skipping
think we're
away
doomed."
down the road as I'm singing this.
Let's
I
go.
think we're doomed, Green.
I
We might have to
think
fly away from.
I do not have hopes. Come on, let's go speak to the Baron.
Kurt is worried now.
Doing a Kurt Cern.
Oh. He takes his pipe, just starts fucking chain smoking. Like there's a cloud forming around.
I think your actions are somehow going to kill Biddy. Anyway.
Benny, I will do what I can to make sure you stay alive. I don't want to have another Windstar on my conscience.
Another Windstar. I love how he's been degraded to a Windstar. He's not even Biddy anymore.
I said Biddy.
You did say
You're the one who decided to make that distinction there.
Oh, yes, I did.
Actually,
We all came to terms with the Windstar curse, so even Biddy came to terms with that.
See, this is only the second Windstar that Enna and Omen have met.
But we've heard stories, though.
Yes.
the original,
You've heard
the
stories
Windstar
are fun.
Windstar Day,
Dear-
you were part of the group.
Yes. He was their dear Windstar friend. He was chaotic neutral.
I think
So
Strahd is assuming things. Or
Yes,
like,
well-
He
See-
he was a compatriot.
See, back in those days, everybody was chaotic. Now we have the problem of Biddy is neutral evil instead. He's not chaotic, he's neutral.
Yeah, and he's being tormented by a doll, so he doesn't have much
Yeah,
sympathy
monkey.
from me.
and a monkey.
Well, I mean, the monkey has good taste.
Anyway, gather everyone up and get to the gate then, I'm guessing.
Alright.
Kurt's so
So-
loud now.
So you make it back to the gate, and the guard looks at Kurt and says, "Ah, you again."
Yep.
Another one kind of squints at Enna and goes, "Isn't that Blinsky's monkey?"
Well, he said that I could have it, and we've been having a great little performance, Dio, just the two of us. Would you like to see?
Go ahead, roll.
Now, what?
Bards for the win!
Horseshit. That is such horseshit.
The guards on duty just kind of like, get this glazed look on their face, and one of them just kind of opens the gate without a word.
And while we're doing our performance, we sashay through the gate, just as we're going. And I'm kind of gesturing to the guys like, come on, guys, let's follow.
Kurt looks at Green and goes, I think I just died on the side.
You-
Don't worry, I did it as well.
It's good to know that the feeling is mutual.
Guys, I'm rolling insanely well with a monkey. Do
Your
not
luck-
pass this up.
Your luck will run out soon enough.
But I'm
Please
gonna
don't say
ride this
that.
train to the end of the rail, man.
Oh, we go through the gate.
Monkey and I just kind of sashay dance through.
Oh,
1, 2, cha-cha-cha.
You do electric slide.
Take it back now, y'all.
Do,
Three
do,
humps this
do,
time.
do, do, do.
Three humps this time. Choom.
You know, instead of sashaying through it, I think she should just moonwalk through the gate.
But,
The
y'all,
monkey knows.
Alright, so everybody is there. You're through the gates, the guards kind of reclose it, and other guards are on the other side, kind of looking at you funny. It's like, huh.
Yeah. Yeah, I know.
well, I
I
mean,
don't know.
everyone I've run into in this town has seen me crit with performances with this monkey saying, this is my monkey. So, I think half
Yeah.
the town thinks it's my monkey now.
Yeah. So, as you arrive back in town, you see a kind of a recent road, which isn't on the map, unfortunately, leading. Hold on, let me choose a different color. No, not that color.
Blue. Pick blue.
No, I don't do well with looking at blue. Leading right from here to here.
Hmm.
And it's like a grand little road running that way. Then you see a huge house over there.
Follow the yellow brick road, follow the yellow brick road, and I just kind of hum as I follow down this random road.
Alright.
So yes, I'm going towards the house.
is that the house we need to go to, or
I don't know, guys, is it? This
I
is a
don't think so,
beautiful
yeah.
house.
You're
maybe
taking the
it
lead,
was-
lady.
This mansion has walls of plastered stone that display many scars where the plaster has fallen away from age and neglect. Drapes
Okay, then
cover
that-
every window, including a large arched opening above the mansion's double entrance doors. You can see that there's some people coming to and fro, but nobody's been apparently repairing the house. It seems to be a common theme in all of Barovia, from what you can tell. Oops. Hold on one second. It's way far down here. Ah, there we go. Alright, so...
Oh.
So you guys come around till you finally get to the entrance of the building, which is kind of a circuitous route.
Oh, there we are.
And you can see the main entrance. The front door opens... Oops, one second.
That's a big one.
The front door opens a bit and a maid pokes her head out. Oh, hello!
Hello, fine lady. How are you doing today?
Oh, I'm not the lady. She kind of grimaces a bit. What is your business here?
We were hoping to see the Baron.
Alright. I suppose I could lead you to him. Do you have, do you know what this... Sorry, what should I say this is about?
Well, you see, I've come to perform with my friend Monkey here. His name is Piccolo. And we are on our way with our guards here because we are quite popular. And I wanted to perform for him.
Oh, for the Baron or Lady Lydia?
For both, if it's not too much of a trouble. But if one would prefer us and the other not, then that is okay.
The lady right now is hosting a luncheon for her many companions.
Splendid! Well, perhaps if the lady likes my performance so much, then the Baron can watch us later.
The maid seems to be waiting to see a sample of your performance.
Okay.
Oh god, this is where it all falls apart.
The monkey, yawns widely instead of dancing.
Well,
The maid looks a bit disappointed.
I haven't put on my full costume yet. I hope you understand.
Green approaches the maid and basically says, while our companion over there is indeed a performer, as she says, we are also a traveling mercenary company. We are hoping to perhaps find employment if the Baron has any services that would require men and women of our skill.
Well, I can go ask him. She looks slightly confused. Her brows crinkling. Are you performers or mercenaries, or what's the deal?
Well, you see, I've hired these mercenaries to be my protection.
Yeah. She's
Green
the
has
performer, we're mercenaries. She's just along for the ride. We're here to seek employment with the Baron.
Well,
She kind of-
technically I'm seeking employment as well as an entertainer.
Well, wait right there, she says, and apparently walks off to fetch him as she closes the door behind her. What do you guys do?
Guys, I'm
Kurt looks
gonna...
at Green. It says in Celestial, I think we're due.
Okay, Artovi says he wants to do something. What do you wish to do, Artovi?
You guys go on. I'll go sneak around.
Please don't get
Hey,
caught.
sneaking around's my job.
No, it's not.
Yes, it
Please
is.
don't get
Can
caught.
I ask why before you go off on an adventure?
Because we don't know if this man is gonna lie about shit. Maybe we'll find some interesting shit. I don't know.
I'll go with you, Octavia. Much
Don't
as
go alone. See if you can see if you can indeed find anything. We'll try and negotiate if need be.
Wait, hang on. Did the lady see Biddy? I think she saw Biddy. So, and I think
I don't know,
Ortovi
did
stealth
she?
before.
You're not certain.
Just if they ask, just tell him he had to go somewhere. All right.
Could just say I had a meltdown. I mean, it's kind of common lately.
Yeah.
And I look at Anna and go, Anna, please. Just keep quiet for a little bit.
What I don't understand is why we can't all agree on one story. If we keep
We
changing
can,
the
you're
story, then they
changing
keep
it.
getting curious. I was simple and said I'm an entertainer. And then you're like, no, we're mercenaries. Well, no,
Yes,
you
that
don't
was
say
the
that. You
original
can say you're
story.
mercenaries, but you have to say half the story. Just,
You're changing the plan.
I don't know what
And
you're
you got
talking about. This was always my plan.
You got the stupid monkey and you're changing the plan. Please just stick to one thing.
The stupid monkey, and I slap him across the face.
Green gets in between them before anything happens. Let's avoid conflict before we have.
I kicked Green in the nads because he stopped me slapping him.
You have to roll an attack. You make an attack roll if you're gonna do that.
All right.
Unarmed attack.
How do I roll unarmed?
Strength check.
It's just a D20, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
Just
Quick strength.
a strength check, and damage.
Oh, just, well.
Alright. Ortovi and Biddy, you can kind of see in through a window to the south of you, and you can make out bits and pieces of what looks like a cozy little den with a carpet, some chairs, and even a head, looks like a bear head mounted on the wall.
I just swayed.
Oh man, are you gonna do anything about this? What's going on here?
I
Alright,
don't
man.
even know what's going on.
You're watching Ed get into
I
a
thought the plan
little.
was just come in, talk to the bear, and deploy it.
Well,
Then
technically, we're
somebody
trying-
changed the plan.
I didn't change it. We were still trying to get in and talk to people. It's just now we have a legitimate reason.
The door squeaks open just as you guys are arguing while Ortovi and Biddy are way far away and can't hear any of it. The Baron says he will see you now. Come on in.
Thank you.
Perfect. Thank you very much.
She closes the doors behind you and begins to head up the stairs. Let me read the description off real quick of being in here. Framed portraits adorn the walls for this grand foyer, which features a wide staircase with a sculpted railing. A long carpeted hall attached to the foyer stretches almost the length of the mansion and has several doors leading away from it, including one on the far end. There's a slight smell of mustiness in the air, and you hear what sounds like, the sounds of laughter coming from this direction. But the maid is kind of leading you up the steps.
Mm-hmm. Follow her up the stairs.
Meanwhile, Biddy and Artovi, while you guys are walking up the stairs, you see...
Why are you pinching your nose?
You see what looks like an old bedroom, common bedroom with 4 dilapidated beds and equal number of old, kind of slightly degraded trunks. Doesn't look very good in there.
Let's get a closer look at the back. Back then.
Should we try to get in at some point?
We should, but first of all, good.
So, the maid's leading you guys up the steps here.
It's best if we have a look around the house before we think of our point of entry.
Oh, here we go.
And for you guys' description, The staircase climbs 20 feet to a beautifully appointed gallery that continues towards the west, running almost the length of the mansion. Framed landscape paintings line the walls, and red silk drapes cover a 10-foot-tall arched window of leaded glass. You can see a bit of dust and grime speckling the leaded glass, and even a bit more dust on the drapes. She heads around the corner. And takes you up this way.
Kind of character, just fucking.
He opens the door. And let's see here. I think I have a handout for you. Oh, it just kind of shows the handout of the whole family, but you see the man and the dogs from this picture.
Those dogs are probably very hurt.
How does the monkey react to the dogs?
The monkey is clinging fiercely to your head.
Valakovich, not Valovich.
Yeah, sorry, I'm terrible at pronunciation. Floor-to-ceiling shelves line every wall of this windowless room, and the number of books contained here is nothing short of astounding. A brass oil lamp sits atop a large desk in the center of the room. The chair behind the desk is comfortably padded and has a symbol of a roaring bear stitched into its back cushion. Standing behind the chair, holding an open book, is a bear of a man. His breastplate, rapier, silk tunic, and greasy beard glisten in the lamplight. Resting on a small rug to his left and right are a pair of black mastiffs. He smiles as the maid kind of leads you into the room.
Mm-hmm.
Welcome.
Since the monkey's not very happy, I go ahead and open my bag so the monkey can climb into my backpack.
The monkey climbs in and gets comfortable.
All right.
Green enters the room and he
Yeah,
bows. Greetings, Baron Valakovich. It is an honor to meet you.
Honor and a pleasure.
My name is Green. This is Kurt, Enna, and Oman. We are a mercenary company who has recently come to these lands, and we are hoping to find employment that would be befitting of our skills.
Oman, are you standing outside or are you going in?
I hand the maid 5 gold coins and thank her for her help.
She smiles. You're most welcome. And she closes the door behind you guys. Alright. So, Baron Varga... Okay, first I'm going to see what if... Yeah, okay, those two are still sneaking around. Alright, so Baron Vargas inclines his head. You're seeking employment with me, are you? He looks the four of you over. And you are from the outside, very far away from Barovia. Yes, I can see that. You do have that foreigner's look about you.
I get that a lot.
So, why come to me?
We hear good things about how generous you are, and that you might be in need of assistance from outside help.
Yes. Lady Watcher. She took over half the town 3 years ago. Right at the height of the Sun Festival.
What is this Sun Festival you speak of?
It matters not. It was a festival I was trying to appease, to make the people happy so that Strahd would not attack us.
So what is your issue with this Lady Watcher?
She took half the town. She is a Strahd loyalist.
Or not, I assume?
No, of course not. Strahd is a dictator of these lands.
So what would you like us to do? You want us to convince her to stop doing what she's doing, or let's just go in there and have a...
Perhaps if you were to kill her, Strahd would lose all influence on this land. On our town. Meanwhile, Artovi, since you're close to the window. Roll a perception check.
Nice.
Whoa.
Okay. I'm gonna whisper a
Well done.
You see everything.
I see a bunch of dead bodies being cooked. That's my guess.
You see a selection of people sat at various strange-looking terminals. They are seem to be talking to each other through a strange communication device.
You see a bunch of people wearing tinfoil hats. Looking around skeptically, like they're being watched.
And in an instant, that vision is gone. You are now looking in the room. There isn't really anything of interest in there.
You look here, you see a kinky S&M party going on.
Sounds like my kind of party.
For 1d4, see how partial your wood is. That's 4. Oh, you got 4 wood.
Wow, there's a lot of information typed out.
Yeah, what are you typing out over there? War and Peace?
Sorry, I should have muted myself before doing that.
No, it's fine.
Catcher in the Rye. Or no, it's the first book of fucking Game of Thrones.
I'll be right back.
Okay.
Bye-bye. Quick, watch this away. I think we should plan to kill the monkey.
Oh, obviously.
No, kill the monkey! No! I like the monkey!
Not kill the monkey.
But he's already planning on how to kill the monkey. Don't worry about it.
Yeah.
Like,
Then he is the evil one of the party, so he can, in theory, kill the monkey.
I mean, you can't really get up me. I am, for one, evil.
Everyone else at least is good. I mean, the theft of the monkey was kind of pushing it, but since she's chaotic, and the monkey seemed to like her anyway, I can kind of accept that, you know. So, or Toby.
Yeah.
What do you say? What do you do? Do you say anything to Biddy about what you're saying?
Yeah, I just messaged him.
Okay. Biddy, what's your reaction?
Oh.
Because remember, I can't see your whispers to each other. I don't have it set so that it goes to me. It's all actually all private to each of you.
Okay. Well then.
I mean, I'm fine with what you said, but we might want to take care of this.
Yep.
Should we? I mean, I see a door. Should we just go blazing?
Do you think we can deal with them?
I mean, as far as that,
without getting seen?
I mean,
Properly?
she doesn't seem that scary. So I think we should be fine. I think we should be fine.
Are you guys
Sure,
planning
well,
on doing
anything
something
stupid
really
while we're
dumb?
gone.
I mean, we could do that, yes, but
Boy, I sure hope they don't do anything stupid while we're gone.
I mean,
You know what? Let's do your plan and look around a bit
then we
more.
can come back to this.
Yeah. All right.
Alright. So, let's do my plan. This way.
Yeah. Here, right?
Assisted
Yes,
disturbance
this
in
one.
the force.
All right. Is there any way for us to break open this window without making noise?
Without making noise, probably not, unless you can think of a spell on hand that you have on hand that can do it.
What about my thieves' tools? Would that work?
Thieves' tools will work on a lock. I don't think it'll actually work on a window. You probably need like tinkerers or masonry tools to deal with that.
Kurt has it.
How about this? Would a crowbar work?
Depending on the style
Maybe,
of
but
the-
you
a
can
crowbar.
if you open up the window and get a bad roll with the crowbar, it will cause the window pane to shatter.
Yay or nay?
I mean, we have to weigh the chances of us failing and making a lot of noise here,
Or
or
the door?
going through the door and possibly
I mean,
things not going well there.
she didn't seem too sentient, and she didn't sound too scary. So I think we're fine if we do that. Even if it goes a bit south, we should be able to.
Okay, let's. If this has a chance of making noise, I want to stray away from that. So I hope you're good at fighting.
Yeah.
What are we doing?
Nothing.
Vinny and Toby are trying to decide how to get into the building. They just saw something startling them. Meanwhile, you guys are still negotiating with the Baron.
While he's also speaking, Green does say, along with the role of mercenary work that we can provide you with, Baron, our friend Anna here is also a very skilled entertainer, so should you require any form of perhaps entertainment from a skilled bard such as herself, I'm sure she would be happy to help.
The dogs,
amazing song.
Sorry. The dogs both stand at alert, tilting their heads. They seem pleased. The Baron grins at you as well. Ah, that is quite lovely.
Anna does.
See, boys, I perform when it counts.
You always do aim to please.
It's a good habit to stay in. I just kind of wink at Tom like he might have a chance.
So, what I am offering is I will offer you... sorry. What I wish for you to do is to take care of Lady Watcher.
Now, when you say take care of...
We will do what we can that will allow you to get full control of the town. Because we figured that's what your ultimate goal is. So we'll come up with a plan of action, see what needs to be taken. If that means assassinating the lady, then that's something that we were willing.
Indeed, that does sound reasonable. If that is all amenable to you, Baron, perhaps if we could move on to the rather unpleasant business of payment, if possible.
He nods a bit.
I'm also going to incite him to, he has, if there's any weakness. I know that the other lady, she was just withholding information, but I want to...
Go for it. What price do you think would be reasonable for such an assassination?
Out of character, is there anything I could roll to perhaps figure that out? Because I can't think of anything off the top of my head.
Yeah.
This would be the kind of question we'd ask Biddy.
Yes. Biddy... Actually, no, Biddy's not much of an assassin, to be honest.
No, true. Is there anything I could roll to figure that out, maybe?
Sure.
I'd like to do a roll as well.
Hold on, I'm still responding to your insight.
Okay. I'm going to roll a...
I think intelligence, straight and probably.
Yeah, a straight intelligence check could probably work. I'll go with that. 13?
I'll go.
What knowledge were you asking about again?
Basically, he asked he basically asked us what we thought would be appropriate payment. And I'm just rolling to think because Green doesn't know.
That's up to you. That's kind of like what the challenge is. I have no idea either. Like, what do you guys think would be? So it's like whatever comes to mind for your character. So for you would be if you can't even think of it either, it's like you can also just shrug at him and say I don't know.
Baron, if you don't mind me asking a question, what exactly is keeping you from control of this city? Is it more of a political standpoint or is it a military standpoint?
I would say it's a bit of a military standpoint. She has had it in for me ever since my son refused to marry her daughter.
And so she has a stronger military force that keeps you from control.
Yes, you can say that. I have many loyal guards who have managed to keep this section of the city safe, of the town safe, but she has all of her minions as well. Most of them are infiltrators. We've had some trouble keeping them from infiltrating this side.
So let me ask you this question, my dear Baron. What if we start by a long plan? Because let's face it, a sudden death just is not as fun and poetic. What would probably be more fun is if we go ahead and we slowly work to take her territory away from her before we struck the killing blow, wouldn't you say?
Perhaps. But the inn is still in the way. They refuse to take the Blue Water Inn.
Speaking of the, is there any way you can help us to get back over there?
That depends. Are you willing to help me take care of Lady Watcher once and for all?
Absolutely. And I was thinking,
Then we can come into an agreement on that. Meanwhile, let's check in on Artovi and Biddy. What are you guys supposed to do?
We're going to go in with Biddy first. Is the door locked, by the way?
Let me check on that.
It's probably the most
It's locked.
messages I've ever sent. Alright, well, Biddy's going to try and unlock it then.
Alright. Ooh.
Ooh.
You pop the lock silently. And the door swings open.
Now, which way?
To the right.
It's quite warm inside the kitchen, but there is the sound of movement as the cook works at her station.
Which way is she facing?
She's not facing the door, I already asked.
Ah,
Yeah,
Else I wouldn't have gone through with the plan.
She's facing this way, working on something in a pie tin of some kind.
okay. So, gonna go with the plan and try and sneak up to the stairs.
Yep, she's just standing there working on that. She looks the same as as Ortovi saw through the window, and the interior space is fairly dark, except for a warm glow coming from the hearth. Some of the stuff on the tables are what you feared.
Ugh. Okay. Jesus.
That doesn't smell so good in this room.
I do signs from, come on, go upstairs, man.
Yep. Okay.
Before she turns around and we're fucked.
Oops. Sorry.
Oh.
Ugh.
Please don't tell us this door is locked as well.
I was trying to pick you up and drop you there, and you moved. Alright.
Alright. So, which way do we should go, Toby?
I don't know. I would keep my biggest problems in the room farthest away from the stairs. I don't know. I'll go first. I'll check around the corner here.
Yeah, I'll keep an eye out on the side.
You see a maid just kind of standing there next to a closed door. You can kind of make it... Okay, roll perception checks.
Perception.
You can definitely hear a conversation going on from beyond that door. And it sounds a bit like your companions.
I do sign, get into a room this way.
Okay. There's 3
You can
rooms
see...
I could choose.
Yeah, you can see 2 doors on this side and then 1 door over here. Which one would you like?
The farthest, but listen if there's someone in there before you go in.
Yep. And Biddy will press his ear against the door.
Sounds
Seems like
pretty
you
empty
hear a
past there.
Oh. Okay.
I have a question.
Yeah?
Do the dogs look friendly, or do they look like notorious guard dogs?
Oh, they
Roll
definitely-
perception check.
So if it seems like it's empty on the other side, I will
Yeah, but all three of the doors sound like they're empty. The dogs look like they are, the evil guard type dogs.
Oh, so these are bad dogs. Okay.
I'll
So what I'm
slowly.
going to do is
Oh.
I'm going to reach into my bag and soothe the monkey since I'm next to the door. I'm going to pet my monkey. And I'm going to pull out my oil. And I'm going...
Let's not attack straight away.
No, we have to
Why?
lock him in here first.
No, which door do you open, guys?
The one above. No.
The top one.
Alright.
Fine. Fine.
I'm
Alright.
instantly
Fine.
So, time has faded the grandeur of this master bedroom. The furnishings have lost some of their color and splendor. A short pull rope hangs from a wooden trapdoor in the ceiling.
Ooh, trapdoor in the ceiling.
We go in and close the door behind us.
Yes, close. After Toby comes through the door, Biddy will close the door.
Alright.
So are we done with our conversation here?
We haven't got...
Yeah, he was at last thing he heard was he was asking what price you would wish, in
For
Green's.
such,
Yeah.
For such services, the sum of 300 gold is standard rate that ask our client for works like this.
He grinds his teeth a bit. 300 gold. All right, it'd be worth it to get my town back.
Wonderful. And I extend a hand out to him. It is a pleasure doing business with you, Baron.
I'm trying to remember something about Asimar here. All right, I'm gonna go with it. As soon as he touches your hand, Green. Well, you hadn't really sensed it while you were in there because because of what else has been going on. As soon as you touch him, it's like whatever illusion is here is dropped, and instead of seeing a person in front of you, you see a corpse that's semi-animated. It's not exactly a zombie, and it's not, much of what you deal with. It's more like, some wicked puppet master has taken a corpse and is making it dance.
Oh, okay. Does everyone else see this, or is it just me?
It drops away, so suddenly all four of you see it.
Oh, sure. Don't go ahead and throw the oil yet. Don't attack first, people.
Kurt immediately tears a strip of cloth from his fucking
I
robe.
pop the oil flask and I lob the thing at the guy's face and I walk towards the door to get the hell out of there.
Wow.
Kurt fucking puts the cloth in the vial of oil, lights it, and chucks it at a book. At the book from the side.
He chucks it at the book. I chuck it at the dude's face and I'm out the door.
Fucking hightails it.
The door is locked.
Okay, knock.
I punch my way through the door.
Well, bam. I want out this door.
Never mind.
Okay, the door is now unlocked. However, there's some sort of body between you and between the door and whatever's behind it. Meanwhile, the zombie puppet is on fire, and so is the room. It is filling with smoke. Everyone roll Constitution check.
Oh god.
Kurt's
Why
gonna
would
run
you
underneath
do
the
that?
lady's leg.
21.
Happy you came with me.
Oh man, you're puking. You're coughing badly at the moment,
I got a nat 20.
and so is Enna. Neither of you can force the door open. Who's gonna try? Who's gonna attempt to force the door open now that it's unlocked?
I unlocked it at least, guys.
Yeah.
I'll do it. Everyone out of the way!
I assume we hear this.
You're hearing noises like shouts and cries from nearby, but you're kind of like tucked away in this little bedroom, in this big bedroom now.
Kurt, after about 100 years of smoking, is not affected by this smoke.
So Green, roll a strength check.
Yeah. He just kind of turns on his heel and just immediately just shoulder charges the door.
Oh, and he broke his shoulder.
Yeah, Kurt, are you gonna try it?
Yeah, I'm gonna fucking drop kick this door. I'm gonna do an attack roll on it.
Yeah, so Kurt, roll that, and then we gotta do initiative order. Okay, that guy's not...
Shit. Well, guess we're fighting this guy.
No, the guy burned up.
Oh,
So now we just gotta fight these dogs.
Okay, so let me ask a question. Is there, like, enough room for the monkey to get out? Like, either go under the door, or is there a window he can go through?
No, there's no window in this room. This is an interior library.
Right, but I meant like a window in the door. But if
No, the door is
like,
is solid, and it's like connected right to the floor. So yeah. All right, so the place is quickly filling with smoke. The fire, and as things burn in this room, the dogs make no move. They're just sort of like, you know, they also seem to be part of the illusion, not really there. They're puppets just as their supposed master. It looks like Green's contact cut the strings of the puppets. So yeah, and roll a Constitution saving throw. All right, you're okay this round. You can attempt to force the door. Nope. Kurt, same deal.
Alright.
Nope, you're coughing, you're choking. Roll a... what was it again? I think it was... Hold on. Roll a 1d10, please.
Okay.
You take 1 point of damage.
Can I, tear off my rope and tie it around?
Yeah, you can do that as your action.
I'll do that. Wrap it around my...
Which now gives you advantage on Constitution check. Or Toby. Meanwhile, you are far away from the smoke and the fire, and but you're hearing cries and screams from elsewhere.
No, we're gonna open. I'm gonna open the trapdoor.
All right.
And I'm gonna go in. Let's see how I die.
Yeah, the trapdoor comes pulling down. It's actually directly in front of Biddy. So the trapdoor's right there in front of Biddy, and you climb up and discover yourself in an attic.
Hey, I'll be right back.
Mm-hmm.
Sure. Is this just stable?
Yeah. The trapdoor's right over here.
Fuck it. I'll open the door.
You see smoke begin to flow out from this vent over here. As smoke sets together. Green!
Okay,
As
question.
this
Do I need
vent
to be
over
making
here.
a Constitution check or saving throw?
Saving throw, sorry. I think I keep doing the wrong one. So saving throw, yes.
Fuck!
1d10 and you're currently immobilized, throwing up from the smoke. Or you're gasping for breath and coughing so hard at this point that you're throwing up. So roll a 1d10 to see how much damage you take.
8 damage. Oh god.
Biddy.
Green. I'll go up the trapdoor.
Alright.
Oh, I'll would have used my action to dash to get as far as I can.
You can't really dash through there, but see all this junk everywhere?
Yep.
So you can't really dash there. It's like, it's consider it rough terrain, and you can move at half speed.
I mean, I'll probably... if I dash... Probably about.
It doesn't cost me extra movement to move through difficult terrain if I dash. Because mobile.
Oh, okay. I didn't realize that. I'm sorry. Alright, so... Omen. Constitution. Okay, you're alright. You're coughing a little bit, but you can still move. You're not taking any damage. What do you do?
Ooh.
Break the door, break the door, break the door!
Can y'all hear him?
No, I can't hear anything.
Nope.
No, I told you they couldn't hear you. Did you break your audio?
So
Yeah, I hear him now.
Break your audio like
Yeah,
that.
that's because it's coming through rivers and...
Yeah,
I can hear him.
that's because it's
Okay.
coming through... hello? Testing. Nope, we can't hear you on your own. We can only hear you on reverse.
Your circle's lighting up, but we just can't hear you.
So, yeah, River, take yourself off mute so we can hear him. Please.
Yeah, come over here and use my mic.
I'll try a thunder wave here at the door.
Alright, that's gonna affect everybody around you as well.
I think
I'm
fun.
I'm an evocation savant, so it don't affect.
Ah, good.
Okay.
So
Okay, thank God.
that's the one that doesn't hurt your friends. Good.
Oh god.
I remember Fan has that in another game. So the door split. You could hear the door crunch a little bit, but it's still intact. It has taken 4 points of damage, however.
The door has taken damage. Oh no, don't
And
tell me.
A body was blocking it.
Yeah, there's a body behind it. Yeah.
Does it get blown 10 feet?
No, because it's another door directly next to it, so it's kind of like wedged
Okay.
between two doors. And the fire is starting to spread. Edda!
Yeah, good job, Anna. You're gonna
Okay.
smoke everybody to death.
So, here's a question. With knock, it also mentions being stuck or barred. So technically this body is barring the door.
No, that's not how that works. If there's a lock bar across the door, that would work. Or if it was like stuck because of a warped frame, that would work. No, this is a body just obscuring the door between two doors.
I have -1 strength is my issue here.
Just roll to attack it.
Yeah. So make your Constitution saving throw first.
Can I go ahead and put on my gas mask that we made before?
Yes, that will give you that'll give you advantage since you still have yours. That'll give you advantage on your Constitution, but you have to do you have to do that. You have to roll Constitution first, and then you can do it for next turn. Because you basically have to roll that at the start of your turn, then you take your action, and then after that. So the saving throws at the start of your turn. You're fine. You can now you're now putting on your mask, which now gives you advantage on those Constitution rolls, and you only take half damage from now on.
Whee!
On smoke. Kurt, you have advantage because you're wearing a brand new mask, but you would still take full damage. But Kurt, because your mask is just a strip of cloth, you'd still take full damage if you fail your roll.
All right.
Yeah, RTP did not start the fire.
And neither did
Neither did Biddy. Yes.
we didn't start the fire.
Okay, you're good. What do you do, Kurt?
I'm gonna go ham on the fucking.
The door splinters some, and you can... Ooh. The door is nearly off there. You can see that there's a decaying body laying there between that door and the door across from it. And that's what's blocking the door from opening all the way.
Can you crawl through there?
It looks like it'll take just one more heavy hit should do it. Do you have another attacking you, Gnome, or...
You know what? I will do this. I'm gonna go ahead and flurry. I don't think that...
No, it connects. This is a door. It doesn't have much in the way of AC.
Okay, cool.
So the door smashes open, and you can easily step over the decaying body that's laying there.
Everybody, run!
Bail!
I'm gonna use my movement to get the fuck out of here.
Yeah, I'm like, are we still in turn order, or can we just...
Yes, you're in turn order. Because there's a fire that's spreading, so you're in turn order. Oops. Tovy's next.
Is there anything good in this room? Perception check.
Hopefully pick up the buildings on fire.
I mean,
There's probably a lot of good stuff. You have no idea. There's all these containers and all that, but it'll take you a couple hours to search them all. And right now, smoke is... You can clearly see smoke starting to come up from over here. And there's this interesting looking door over here. Let me read the description of this room. Hold on 1 second. This large attic is full of old forgotten things draped in white sheets. Piled around them are barrels, crates, trunks, and old furnishings covered with cobwebs and dust. But you can see a clear footpath through the maze, and it's heading right for the door across the way.
Oops.
I'm gonna go to the door, and is the door open?
No, it's not.
I'll try to unlock it.
Let's see. The door has a large skull carved into it. Hanging from the doorknob is a wooden sign that reads, "All is not well."
Yeah, no shit.
What do you do?
Can I make an intelligence check?
Investigation, please. Woo! With that investigation check, you immediately notice that there's a glyph, a hidden, a nearly invisible glyph etched in the skull's forehead, and you recognize this to be a glyph of warding. Anybody that touches it is going to be damaged badly.
Oh.
Don't touch the skull. Moral of the story.
How do I open the door then?
You can still attempt to touch the door. You can ignore the fact that it's got a glyph on it. You are a rogue after all.
I see.
Oh, Shani, I'm gonna touch.
I see like a tiny food table here, for like where you put your food on. I'll throw that against the skull.
All right. Okay, so that's still going to set off the ward. As soon as it touches the ward, an arc of lightning comes streaking out at everything around it, which includes you, because you have metal armor on. Or a metal sword, or whatever.
Yeah. Oh, fuck. Dex check, I hope.
Let's see. No, it doesn't say anything about that.
Oh, so I just get hit. That's.
Well, actually, roll dex check. I want to see what happens.
Oh,
no.
shit.
Even though he threw something outside at 18 damage worth of lightning comes streaking right out, heading for whatever metal you have on you, and just like starts to cook you. Or Toby, Vinny, you're across the room and you see this happen.
Toby, are you okay?
Can I open the door now?
Now, did we hear the lightning go off above us?
Probably not, unless Toby screamed.
I mean, I just got struck by lightning, so I would assume I would scream.
I imagine that you have to wait a turn to try to open it because you are in such pain at the moment.
All right. I'm gonna cry for my bonus action. No,
Outfed is going through the door and hoping someone good's on
Green.
the other side.
We have a Constitution saving throw, since you're starting your turn inside a pillar of smoke.
Okay. Take that 11.
Yes! You made it!
Okay, cool. Green is going to move. He's going to move. He's going to stand here. And as he's standing there, he's going to grab Enna by the collar and drag her out of the room.
Strength check!
Green, you have to survive this. You're the only one Biddy trusts.
Alright. Enna, unless you're objecting to being dragged, you're going to get dragged.
It's just
No, I
basically...
scream, run for your lives!
Yeah, it's
Okay, so you can move at half speed and show me where you're going to put her.
Yeah, I'm just gonna take a step out of the room, drop her so she's standing here, and then I'm going to keep moving.
All right.
I'm gonna say here, behind Kurt.
All right. Roll a perception check, by the way.
Rolling perception.
Want me to roll one?
Even okay. As soon as you hits down here, you hear the soft sound of crying, kind of echoing down from this direction.
Is it by any chance a very familiar sound of crying?
Yes. It sounds like somebody you know.
Oh no. Kurt, I believe, or Tovi might have done something to himself.
Oh god, this place is on fire!
This girl is on fire!
Well, one thing I'm also going to do is... Hang on. Is the Azamar healing thing, is that a bonus action or is that an action?
I think it's a bonus action.
Check.
Since I don't have stats in front of me for Azamar, that's on Temple of Elemental Evil, or Prince of Apocalypse or whatever.
Nope. It's an action.
Okay.
You can touch a creature and cause it to regain a number of...
Alright, well, you already used your action to drag out her, so...
In which case, as a bonus action, I'm just going to use my second wind.
Alright.
I'm back to full health.
Woohoo!
Yay!
Good times. So, do you move any further, or do you just stay there between
I'm not sure if I have any other movement.
You should have more movement left. Hold on, you were... Let's see, 5, 15... Oh yeah, I guess you're right.
Yeah.
So, Biddy, you just saw your friend get electrocuted. What do you do?
Well, I'm assuming whatever Otori trying to do worked and didn't do nothing, and I'm gonna slowly, and I'm gonna move as fast as possible.
Alright.
So I'd have to dash to get extra movement, which allows me to move my full movement,
Woohoo!
and that's as far as I can go.
You can
I look down at Otobi.
you can
You
triple
okay?
dash.
I-
I'm fine. You can use your action, bonus action, and movement, so you can move another 15 feet if you want to.
I didn't know that.
Because you have cunning action, right?
Yeah. Oh yeah, I can do. Okay, cool. Thanks. I'm sorry, I didn't realize that. Right, well, I'm at the door now.
Alright.
Just looking at it.
Creepy skull that seemed to have electrocuted Otovi. And bits of an ottoman that he threw at it. Whoops. Why does that keep happening? Omen! Okay, did anyone else's turn order vanish?
No, not as far as I'm aware.
Crap. It vanished on mine.
Fire and then fire.
We're still working on mic issues, but we'll figure
Oh, there we
that
go.
out here in a second.
There it is. Mine disappeared and then it came back.
There we go. I got it fixed. So, Omen, since you're starting your turn inside the burning room, you still have to roll a Constitution saving throw. Alright, you're good.
Okay. I'll move out of the room. Get down pick up my 5 gold that I gave that money and continue on. How far can I get?
Standard movement speed.
Your speed, if you scroll up.
Yeah, I know 30.
Yeah, so you can move 30. Each box is 5.
Yep.
You can do 6 boxes. Oh,
Better than all.
hello.
Yep. Keep doing that. Alright, so moving the flames. Flames expand since they're in a nice area that gives them a lot of fuel. Anna, you see the flames just kind of bursting up, consuming the books in that room.
Yeah. Kind of wish I'd still own a book. Oh well. So, I overheard Green mentioning
Toby, yes.
Toby, and I said, "Where is he?" as I move forward some.
Green kind of points down in this direction. That's where I heard the noise coming from.
So he was down the hall?
Down the hall and around the corner, I believe.
And are you an elf? You're a half.
Sounded like
I'm a half-elf.
sounded like he was crying for some reason.
Can I... Okay, do I still hear crying?
Roll perception check. You hear a very soft sound. It's coming from somewhere in this direction, but it's muffled. I think you might also hear Biddy's very distant voice, that you can't make out what he's saying.
Okay, I'm gonna scream, "Where are you guys?"
Alright. Kurt!
I'm gonna head in that direction. Here, and I'm gonna look down the hallway. Do I see any doors that are open?
You see 3 doors that are all closed.
I'm gonna do a perception check. Locate where they're at.
You know, Toby,
This door has the least dust on it.
we forgot to close the trapdoor.
That's a good thing.
I mean, it's a good thing, yes, but for a stealth mission, not so much.
40.
Look, I have a slight feeling that the whole place is gonna burn down. I don't think a trapdoor is gonna matter.
Yeah, I
I'm
know,
gonna go
but
ahead.
still.
That would be my full move. Dash. So, story.
Alright. Otovi.
Well, I wasn't finished with my move.
I'm sorry, I thought you had finished, because you said you dashed, that was using your action.
Yeah, I dashed. Does it take a full action to open the unlocked door?
Actually, I think that's an interaction, now that I'm looking at that list that I posted to everybody. So you should be able to do that as your interaction then.
Alright, yeah, I'm gonna open the door.
Sorry about that. You look in and you see a trapdoor that's open to the ceiling over there.
I look up and I go, "Hey, Artovi, can you hear me? Time
Yeah.
to leave. This place is on fire."
Otovi, roll a perception. Otovi, roll a perception check. Yeah. So first you heard Anna's voice screaming, but very muffled from down below, and now you're hearing Kurt's voice, kind of calling up to you as well.
Place is on fire. It's time to go. Like now.
Sure. I'll
Is that perception check? Do I smell burning Artovi?
No, you don't. Not from that distance. So Artovi, you go over to the door to open it?
Yep.
check for the glyph before you...
I'll double check if the glyph is gone this time.
It's gone.
Alright,
Okay.
I'll open the door.
Alright, so... It wasn't Quentin's fault, though. It was Enna's fault. She's the one that threw the rag, and then it was Cave's fault because he set the books on fire.
Doesn't matter. I'm
If it
blaming
wasn't
Quentin.
her, it'd be me.
1 second.
Oh no.
Oh,
Bad
no.
luck.
That's
Oh my
that's
god.
That's an initiative score.
Let's just kill it right now. No fucker, just kill it right now.
Just close the door and leave. I don't know what it is, but just close the
I want shit, alright. I went all this way and got shocked by a door. I'm not leaving with...
It's your own
empty
goddamn
hand.
fault.
That's another initiative.
That's 2 initiatives.
Look,
See, this is why you don't go wandering off.
Hey, we didn't go wandering off. We were going looking for information. You guys are the ones that
light
made
the
us
fire.
panic
Yeah.
because you lighted the house on frickin' fire.
Holy shit.
Excuse you, I did nothing wrong.
Wasn't the original job to get rid of the Baron? Like, I don't
Yeah, the
understand
original
what you're
job was
crying about.
Yeah,
This
the
is
original
Sarah's
job
house on
this was
fire,
our
so-
plan.
No, I thought the original plan to kill the guy would have involved a lot more stabbing and hacking of the swords, but no, it turns out there's just a fuck ton of fire.
Hey, fireworks.
Yes.
Not to the side anymore, though.
Fireworks a
So-
little too well.
The door opens,
That's why you use fire.
and you see the following. Someone has
Oh.
taken old, mismatched furniture and created a study in this dusty, lamplit chamber. Tables are strewn with pieces of parchment on which strange diagrams are drawn, and a freestanding bookshelf holds a collection of bones. A dusty rug covers the floor in front of a pine box on which lounges a skeletal cat. Several more skeletal cats skulk about. Most unnervingly of all is the sight of 3 small children standing with their backs to you in the northwest corner of the room. Oh, whoops! Sorry, the guy was supposed to be invisible, but oh well. In the center of the room, perched on a stool, looking at you, is a thin young man with a premature streak of gray in his dark hair. He cradles an open leather-bound book in his arms. I've been waiting for a chance like this. New friends, he grins. And because he was, heard you coming, he gets to make a quick attack at you.
Oh, yeah, that's great. You guys might want to come and help us.
That's
Oh. Kurt, after he yelled at you, he ran back.
Hmm.
Oh, goodbye, Toby. Time for the cat.
There goes Biddy.
No, but he's going to run on his turn.
Whoops.
Close
Where's
the
that?
door
Oh.
and run.
Oh,
Close the door and run.
Oh, he has
Oh.
magic.
yeah, I'm dead. Like, there's almost no way for me to survive this.
It didn't make damage. Hold on.
He needs to roll all once.
I'm trying to see where this is,
It's 1d4 plus 1 3 times.
Yeah, I thought so. It's just, I was just trying to wonder why it didn't auto do that.
Please roll low, please roll low.
Ah!
/R.
Yeah.
Oh,
10, are you still alive, Toby?
He hits the ground. Bang, bang, they shot him down.
Is he dead or is he just...
He is at -1.
It's a good thing he didn't use some of his more major spells. He wants to attack. So, the skeletal cat comes down and he gazes down at you. And, puts a paw on your downed face, and then hisses at the very live Biddy.
Anna! Come here, you.
Run, man. Just run.
Come here.
Oh, don't worry about it. That was the plan all along.
Alright, I'm gonna make a cleric now.
Like we're not
Great!
we're not going to try and save Orkovi.
I mean, I can't do anything by myself.
Okay, well, not
We
knowing
find out that he was the Windstar that was a cousin who was given up for adoption.
He's not an elf though, he's a human!
he was a Windstar all along.
He was adopted. I don't know.
So, Green, what do you do?
Well, considering that he doesn't know any of this shit is going on, and it sounds like his friend is in trouble, he's going to run down here, and then I'm assuming that I can still dash, right?
Yep, and you see an open door at the end of the corridor, and what looks like a trapdoor.
Okay, what, a trapdoor around about? Ooh,
Right there.
okay, cool. He's gonna run into the room, go over to the trapdoor, but he's used his action to dash into the room, so he can't climb up.
Okay. So a second skeletal cat comes slinking over, and it makes it was weird hissing noise at Biddy before clawing at him. And misses. Biddy, what do you do?
Well, I thought you were gonna be friendly up here, but I close the door.
Okay, you take 2 attacks of opportunity from the skeletal cats.
Wait,
Just a
As you attempt to close the door.
Where's Artovi's body? Is he in the doorway or is he outside the door?
He's the one that opened the door originally, so he's kind of there.
So he's outside. Okay, cool.
Ah, come here, stupid
Maybe
thing.
that's the smartest thing that Windstar has done.
And now, I'm sorry, Octavia, I'm not going to spend a single turn next to that door. I'm going to dash away.
Dash away, all.
Skeletal cat. Omen, what would you like to do?
Just follow. Use my regular movement to there. Dash
Fall damage working?
to here.
Alright. Fire's getting pretty bad. The entire library is consumed in flames. Black smoke is beginning to billow out the door. And
So much knowledge!
Anna knows this place is on fire, and she has to worry about Piccolo, so we're bailing. 5,
All right.
10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55, 60. We're gone.
Kurt!
Follow.
Do you go up the trapdoor?
Where's the trapdoor?
It's where Green is standing.
Yeah, I'll go up there. Kurt, good. Oh, there I am. Do I see her, Toby, or?
Nope. You're just in a small room. Let me read the description.
That is not where I was.
About to say, yeah. That doesn't look much like bailing. That looks like running towards the fight.
No. That was all of a sudden D20 was going weird on me.
Yeah, a dusty 20-foot square room has a high-pitched ceiling that reaches its peak 20 feet above. The wooden rafters are shrouded in cobwebs, except for an old table with a lantern on it. The room is empty.
I look and I go, Biddy! Or Toby, where the fuck are you guys?
We're in here!
And here, I assume it's through this doorway.
Yep. The door down here.
I hope the other guys are also joining.
How does fall damage work in this game?
2d6, was it?
So we're on the third story, correct?
Yeah.
And if I jump down, that'd be 6.
Let me double check. Third story, it's at least 30 feet up. No, sorry, it's 1d6 per 10 floor, so this would be 3d6 if you fell down from the side.
I was just curious. I will... I'll go back outside. Go back up. Then it's my turn here.
Alright.
Actually, I'm sorry. I'm going to reserve action, dodge, if I can. Like, if something comes at me, I want to be prepared to dodge.
Okay. So, the door next to Ortovi's body opens. And, Biddy, roll a wisdom saving throw.
Another?
Oh god.
What saving throws am I going to have to do? Because I can't do them.
You feel the overwhelming need to come back to the door.
Oh.
For God's sake.
Are you
Because
kidding
that
me?
was cast on too.
Another wind star.
Yeah, but Biddy's supposed to get hanged, not killed in combat.
Yeah, I believe it's had suggestion cast on you. Biddy. Oh, that's right. You have to move on your turn. Yeah, Artovi's dying. Skeletal cat comes prancing out and starts winding its way through the thing. Green, it's your turn.
Green's climbing up there.
All right.
Okay. So he's going in. So he goes in.
Wait a minute, hang on. Okay, now, hang on. I have a... Don't elves get advantage on charm saving throws?
They do, I believe.
It's a suggestion throw. Does that count as a charm saving throw?
I was reading through it. That, hang on, what does it say?
Target must make a...
If he has to make a saving throw on a spell, I think that counts.
It says
Says
something-
creatures that can be charmed or immune.
So
I guess
this
that
is
would-
a
So
charm.
it means charm, so I should have done another.
Okay, so you get a second wisdom saving throw. Okay, you just barely beat that one then.
Oh, thank God I remembered.
You're like,
Okay.
I think, yeah. It's the same thing with gnomes, too. We get, advantage on,
Alright, so Green. You see Kurt standing over by the door.
Kurt's he's gonna go over to the room. He's gonna look
step
inside.
over Kurt.
Step over Kurt. Look in and see. Okay.
Yeah, hi. There's a lot of objects here.
Hey, buddy.
And Octovi's down over that way.
Awesome.
We don't want to go that way.
Okay.
Kind of do to get his stupid ass.
I take it I need to wind my way through all this furniture to get over to him, right?
Yes.
Yeah. And you see a guy standing in the doorway over there.
Over Ortovi.
Yeah, right in front of Artovi. Oh, sorry, I have to move his token. His token wouldn't have been there. Token would have been there.
We're showing one of the few people that we like.
Again, he's going to use his dash action, seeing Ortovi on the ground. He sees the undead. He sees they very are clearly undead cats, right?
Yep, skeletal cat.
Okay, he's going to use his dash action, and he's going to get here.
Oh, hi, Green.
I like this
Hello.
fluffy girl next to me.
And that's my turn.
Alright. Oh, and I gave Quentin a backup character sheet, in case he needs it.
I'll get
Sorry,
started.
Quentin. God damn it. Why does it keep doing twice? Okay, Skeletal Cat comes prancing out and winds its way through the, keeps doing that. It winds its way through the detritus.
Oh god damn, that one with
Wow.
218s though.
Shitty. Holy
And there goes...
Christ.
Okay. Did I skip over anyone? Oh, Biddy. Biddy, it's your turn.
Green, I think Otovi's a lost cause. Unless if you're a specialist in dealing with magic users.
Y'all are so negative.
I'm not necessarily a specialist in dealing with mages, but I can definitely deal with these undead.
What about the guy in the doorway? That's gonna cause you problems.
We've got Kurt's coming in as well, and I believe Oman's on his way soon.
The
Hello.
house is also burning.
Yes.
Do you think we have the time to actually fight all this?
Oh, that's the thing. Green. It's out of character. One of the big things about Green is that his general idea is he doesn't want to leave a man behind. So he might actually have to roll to see if...
Toby owes us money.
What was that?
I don't.
So Toby owes us money. He owes me $5.
Well, Toby is basically one of Green's friends, so he's going to have to probably... Is it alright if I make like some kind of like willpower check, to like kind of realize that maybe going over to Toby isn't such a good idea and kind of push past his feelings?
Of course.
Yeah, cool. That'll be, what would that be? That'll be like a wisdom check, I believe?
Yeah.
Hmm.
It's on the line. Up to you.
He doesn't. Green just kind of purses his lips and just looks very, very upset. But he kind of just turns, looks at Biddy, and just kind of, yes, you're right. We should get out of here.
So, Biddy, what do you do?
Right. Well, seeing as Green has seen what a bad idea, though, poor Toby, it is, I'm getting out of here. I'm gonna dash free all the way over here. And break open this door.
It's a window.
Window, sorry. Break open this window. With my short
Attack
sword.
roll. Okay.
Tom, how confident are you in your strength?
It cracks slightly, but it's still intact.
Reasonably confident.
Another skeletal cat comes streaking out.
We might have a way of getting out of here. With
Omen!
we are third level asthma.
And go up the trap door.
Hey, Omen.
What's going on, guys?
You just see Biddy bashing at the window with his sword.
Biddy's lost his mind.
And where's the other dude?
Green is in the room with a downed Toby.
And getting swarmed by undead cats.
Throw a spell at the window.
Or you could go with your original plan.
Come in and see what's going on. Toby's all the way over there and Green's fucking with it.
You could ask Green's opinion.
Hmm?
Randy's just staring at things, trying to talk himself through his turn.
Okay, that's fair.
My mouse pad's completely covered in cat hair now.
A good way to clean your mouse pad is off and put shampoo. Bring it out really good and just kind of scrub at it. I did that to mine.
I just need to get an entirely new mouse mat, to be fair. Mine's kind of horrible.
A friend of mine designed mine, kind of partially.
Cool.
I'm kind of...
Kind of attached to it.
It's a good design, and I liked what... Throw out a gift.
I'm going to cast Scorching Ray at this mage.
Alright.
Oh boy.
It's probably already fucking... Thought that was a scorching ray. I'm like, why'd you drop one? Is that just one ray? I feel like...
No, it's all the...
Scorching Ray fires 3. I believe you actually have to make separate attacks for each one, I think?
Yeah, that's just a...
Yeah, this added up all of them together, it looks like.
Ooh.
Hang on, yeah. Oh goodness, yeah.
Because I'm looking at that, and it's going that plus that plus that. Because it says on a hit, that's the hit, okay. So yeah, that's let's see, miss, and the third one hits. Got confused by a moment when I was looking at Artovi's thing. Skeletal cat. See another skeletal cat come streaking out. Meanwhile, the fire's getting a lot worse down there. You hear a whoosh. The fire has now consumed the library and extending outward.
Awesome.
Enna!
I am going downstairs. Whee!
Alright.
I hope you're as good at lying as you are at fucking performing.
And can I open the door to get out to finish my move, or?
Sure.
Okay. 5, 40...
Door's locked. That's 12 locks on.
Nah.
Yep, I'm out the door, and I turn around, and I look up and start hollering, wondering where everyone else is at.
Now she shows...
You don't see the fire yet because the fire's too much inside where there's no windows. Okay, that cat moved. Another cat. Kurt!
Holy shit. Cat. I'm gonna go ahead and I'm going to run over here. Stop next to quick and look at green. We might have to do our thing. Get out of here. You can pick
Green.
up to...
I don't think we'll be able to get him. He's too heavily surrounded than that wizard's over there. We might just have to leave him, unfortunately. I don't...
If we can at least heal him, if we can get rid of these cats who survive.
We could give it a go.
Remaining movement is here and punch this one.
Alright.
And it's a skeletal.
Yep. It dodges out of the way for the first hit, and the second one just breaks it apart into pieces.
Bah! Yeah, fuck you.
Anything else, Kurt? Anything?
No. Wait. Yeah, that's all I'm gonna...
Okay.
That's all I can do.
So, the wizard mage guy starts laughing hysterically at you. You've been breaking my puppets and ruining the play. We will all burn together now. He raises his hands,
I have a way to get out.
and a fireball launches from his fingertips.
Oh no.
Oh.
Do we have to roll anything for this?
Yeah.
Just a dex save.
Ortovi is dead.
Yeah, Octavie. If it hits him, he's dead.
I
I
mean,
feel justified in running away.
dude,
Yeah.
just run. You're not
Sorry,
gonna
that's supposed to be
do
fire.
great. You're not gonna do great. Just run.
So, yeah, he launches it out,
Oh.
and basically hits it right over here to catch the... Wait, hold on a second. Where did... I have this nice little FX thing in it. This...
No green. We might have to do it just to save ourselves.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna throw that there. See, remember how many... a 20-foot radius. So let's see.
Oh my god. So now 2 floors are on fire.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's why Biddy's trying to get out.
Dex.
So yep, it hits the 3 of you. It hits Omen, it hits Green, and hits Kurt. And it starts the attic on fire.
Oh, I'm dead. I'm so fucking dead. I know.
Oh no.
wow.
All the fails.
Oh no.
Oh. I mean, who's going to dispute the bard when she tells him what happened, right?
Oh shit.
I mean,
I find this funny. Only the Bard and the Windstar are left.
Well, Winston's
The
still
bard,
left
the
now.
monkey, and the windstar.
Yes.
I mean, Green should be able to survive this, right?
No.
That's
Do
26.
you see that damage?
That's minimum damage. I have 23 hit points.
Ortovi
my
could
God.
survive. He had 1 hit point left. Oh, bad luck.
Alright. So the last thing you hear before the fire blanks you out and knocks you guys to the ground is just the laughter from the mad guy, from the insane guy.
And I hear this explosion, don't I?
Yeah, you sort of hear a whoomp, and you see more smoke coming from the attic all of a sudden.
Yeah, I'm leaving.
Good
It all
thing.
went whoosh.
On the upside, the dude is probably also dead.
Toby!
I begged my dad. I'm like, please save me.
You can roll a religion check on your turn.
I will absolutely.
Green.
Yeah. Can he do the same thing as what Kurt's doing, or
Yes.
did I use that earlier?
Yes, you can roll religion.
Fuck.
Nope, roll a death saving throw.
That 10.
Oh, thank God.
Skeletal cat comes over and starts pawing at your face.
Is it like doing damage pouring or just like?
No, it's just what the cat does when it's trying to wake you up.
Hmm.
Biddy.
Uh,
Now he comes and jumps on my chest.
It's gonna jump out of the window.
something I didn't realize. Can I just open the window?
That'd be a strength check.
Oh. Crap. Well then, I'll just try and break it. Because, like, screw trying to use strength. Just hit. And then I'll swing my short sword as well. So, use my bonus action.
Yeah, you see the window just kind of, the window glass all just kind of shatter in front of you and just fall out there. And you see a 30-foot drop in front of you.
That's perfectly fine with me.
Do you have Featherfell?
No, but I can take the damage.
Jesus.
That's fine.
Damage.
I'm fine with this damage. It beats being burnt alive.
And it takes him down to 2 hit points, I believe.
I have a lot of HP.
Yeah, but I think it's funny. Biddy's the only one. Biddy and Anna are the only ones that look like they might survive this.
I have 16 HP left. I'm well, say.
Oh my god.
Come in. Death saving throw, please.
Oh no.
Skeletal cat. Just gonna ignore that.
I just imagine Biddy, as soon as he breaks it, he's like, ah! Just jumps up through it. Like, screw this noise. I've jumped out of buildings taller than this.
Biddy's crazy, man.
He's like anything to escape the curse.
And,
Okay, so since I'm still kind of worried about my teammates, I'm going to circle around the house as far as I can, just to check to see if I see anyone perimeter, in a window, anything like that. Like, I'm
Alright.
just circling.
Oops.
you do... roll perception check. You definitely heard the sound of breaking glass and probably a big oof coming from this direction.
Then that's the direction I'll be heading. I don't know. Was that my full move? Let me double check.
You can do double move, you know.
Say again?
I said you could double move since but you use your action and such as another move.
I think that's for me.
Alright. Skeletal cat, not moving anywhere. Skeletal cat. Kurt!
Religion check. Help. Please, for the love of God.
Woo! You feel a spark flip through your body and suddenly you have a single hit point.
Where am I? My screen went black. Hang on, I can't find myself.
You're floating in the shrieking the shrieking void, and suddenly
There I am.
and suddenly you gasp for breath.
Oh, I've had it with this fucking place. I swear to God. First thing he's going to do is he is going to activate his Asimar ability of his eyes will start to glow. He's going to sprout celestial wings from his back. And
I'm trying to think if getting this hit points back is your full turn or not.
oh, come on, don't do this.
Well, you can't do any attack action. I know that for certain, and you can't heal anybody else. I know that for certain.
Yeah, he did
because
roll a nat 20.
Yeah, so which is why he got a health point back instead of just laying there, no longer bleeding out.
Come on, let the dude run away.
But yeah, but you got up from prone, and so you can choose. You made one action, and now you have a bonus action. So you used your movement, and you used your action. You have a bonus action now. What do you do with your bonus action?
We'll check quick.
Bonus action to kick the cat in the head.
That I'm actually action. Huge. Huge. Going around spot with the fire.
There's a lot of smoke coming up from there.
I still have my mask
Yeah. It's a good thing. Alright, so now this starts catching things on fire. Victor kind of like shakes his head as he sees Kurt getting up and running away and grabs Rotovi and just, pulls him in here.
Oh.
And says, "You'll do."
Sorry, Toby. I'm really sorry we tried.
The door closes.
I only have my own greed to blame.
You sure do.
Rotovi, let's see if you die. If you die as he does this.
It's a nat 20.
Actually.
Oh, you're still alive. All right, Green.
Okay, can I make that religion check again as well?
Yes, you may.
15.
Oh, it's much better.
You see an image of your father deep past a bank of fog. He's just barely shaking his head.
Fucking damn it.
You see him kind of gesture at the fog and try to reach his hand out, but the fog won't let him.
Shaking his head.
Roll a death saving throw.
That is some shade.
Damn it.
No, it's basically an indication that even a celestial being can't reach past the fog to easily to get them to get Green.
Oh.
Skeletal cat makes a meowing noise and climbs up onto Green's chest and just kind of curls up there.
Oh, look, you got a kitty for all eternity.
Great, now I
What's
can...
going on with my
now I
grabbing
can't
of
move
things?
If I wanted to. Never disturb the sleeping cat.
Yeah. Biddy!
I really hope Green survives though, to be honest. Green better come back. But I'm gonna first of all stand up because right now I'm prone. And make my way away from the house.
You see Enna standing over that way.
Oh. Hi Anna. I thought you left.
What?
Biddy just waves at Anna.
Hi, Minnie. Where's everyone else?
You wouldn't have seen Enna leaving to begin with. You were up in the attic the entire time.
It's like, as soon as Anna says that, Biddy just stops waving. Just stands there.
Are you okay? I know you've had a rough day, but what's going on?
How do I explain this to make sense? Let's just say the last time I saw them, the last thing I heard before I jumped out of the window was a big boom sound. So
Oh.
I'm assuming they're dead.
Yeah. Exit's this way.
Cool.
These roads this way. Over there.
Omen.
Yeah,
Come on, Omen. Do it.
No!
Oh, dead.
Omen.
Oh no! Well, new character being added.
There's a healing kit on my body.
It's too late. You rolled in that one. That one is double death saving.
It might save Green.
That's true, but unfortunately for you, your character's dead. That doesn't mean he can't be brought back somehow, but So
it wasn't a Windstar. The
Yes.
curse is broken.
For now.
Skeletal cat.
Look how many had to die because the Wolf Guard didn't. If you had just sacrificed yourself, we would still be alive.
Actually, no. Toby would have been dead either way.
Well, he brought that on himself. He really
So Enna and Artobi and Biddy are just leaving?
Yeah, we're gone.
I'm leaving. There's no point in...
Alright, then I'm taking you guys off initiative order then.
Here.
Okay. We're gone.
Kurt!
I have a monkey to look after. Oh,
Kurt
make that
is
2 monkeys.
He's not gonna leave Green behind. So he's
Do
gonna
the healing thing on me.
run over here, look at the cat, give it the finger, and then touch the finger to Green and give him 3 hit points.
Oh my god!
I'm alive!
Green, please survive. Get the hell out of there.
Okay.
And then...
Jump off the building.
And... Oh, I can't do it because... Oh yeah, I'm gonna spend a key point to, disengage and get the fuck out of there.
Flurry of blows the cat! Flurry of blows the cat on my chest!
I can't. I have to attack it first, and I already used my action to heal you.
Oh, okay. Never mind then.
Quit back over to Omen's body.
Alright, the fire gets bigger.
Is it going to engulf me? Oh, whew! I thought that was going to engulf me for a second there.
And as he runs
you guys
away-
feel a weird disturbance coming from the room, and as that happens, the skeletal cats kind of collapse into piles of bones.
As he runs away, Kurt just shouts at him, "Activate your radiant soul, you jackass!"
You just hear a shout back saying, "Working on it!"
Green.
Yes, I activate my fucking radiant soul as well. My eyes begin to glow and I spout a pair of fucking wings from my back. And then I'm going to, and that's my action, and then I'm going to use my movement action to get up, and I'm going to use my bonus action to dash out of the room.
But at least...
Quick, grab Kurt! I had to sacrifice my action to not. I couldn't use my radiant soul because I had to do something else. Grab Kurt.
Run away. As long as... At least the window's now open for you.
Don't make please don't make him do a straight check to pick up a goddamn gnome.
I don't, that was my movement anyway. That was my bonus action to move. That was prone.
Okay, so
Alright.
he's just there.
Alright, Biddy already gone off there. Omen's dead. The fire's basically engulfing the second floor. You can feel heat on the floor there, and the area is filling with smoke up here. Roll a Constitution saving throw with advantage.
Okay. Alright. That
I swear to
saving
God.
throw you said? I swear to God too.
Just
Oh,
no!
heal me for your turn and then leave.
Provided the fucking smog doesn't get me as well. Because I don't have a face mask on.
So that'd be half of 1d10. No, wait, so you don't have the holy water connecting it. You just have a strip of cloth, so no, it's a full d10 damage.
Yep. Kurt's
Yeah.
fucking...
He's
with
down.
his last breath, he's like, I'm out of here.
I'm out of here. Drop down to...
Fuck this shit, I'm out.
It stops breathing.
He's like, at least I stayed green.
He died nobly.
Okay.
Still alive?
Constitution saving throw. Don't
Yep.
fuck me, dice.
I can't watch.
Green. No!
No!
Okay, next time I won't start the fire.
I'm dead.
Wait. Don't you have inspiration?
I do.
That's true.
Use it! Use inspiration!
Can
Use
I
it.
reuse my? Can I reroll mine, please?
I will allow you to, yes.
Thank you, God.
Because I don't want this many people dying. Two characters dying.
And the
Thank
only
God,
people
monster.
are not the ones that started the
Thank
mission.
Yes!
So do we get to re-roll? Do we just add a die to our roll?
Re-roll. Because you're using up your full inspiration, not bardic inspiration, but full inspiration, which means you get to re-roll the roll.
And I just wanted
Oh.
Anton, drag him out with you. Drag him out with you.
me out! Drag me out!
Drag him out!
I
Green's
like
the only one
green.
that's on Biddy's good side.
Let's keep green. I like green.
Oh man. Ah. Okay. Kurt's gonna attempt to drag Green out the door. It needs any strength.
You still have your wings, right?
I had to activate it still. And I think moving you would take an action.
You would move at a half action, but I still think you get your bonus action to move, wouldn't you?
I could bonus action dash.
That's what I meant.
Grabbing you
No,
require a strength check though, or wouldn't that be my action?
I'm not sure.
And you still have to roll Constitution again.
Oh.
Yes!
Oh, thank God.
Yay!
Okay,
Now,
roll straight up.
Chris, would doing a strength check to take him out, would that require an action?
Yes. And then you drag it at half your movement speed.
And you've still got your bonus action to dash, so you still got the full 30 feet.
Correction. I'm a monk. 40. Here we go. Are you ready for this?
Oh God.
Woohoo! You just
Oh,
barely
God.
lift him. He's very heavy, but you managed to grab him.
Yeah, because of the chainmail, the longsword.
Last of my key points, fucking dash out the door.
And out the window, using your wings.
I have to wait till my next turn to act. Oh, and as I drag his body out the door, I close the door behind me. Now to stop the smoke for now.
Yep. Especially as the fire rages on, consuming the very packed attic. You can feel the floor buckling still. Green, I guess, death saving throw? Excellent.
Hey!
And Kurt, you're going to just be jumping out the window with Green, correct?
I'm not gonna fucking jump out the window. I'm gonna fly out the window because I'm gonna use my radiant soul and grow
Woohoo!
wings and fly
You're not gonna
and
be
land on the
a
ground.
Biddy and jump.
And I land softly and then
So-
fucking drag his stupid.
So you see people coming out of their homes now as they watch the fire consuming the manor house.
Do I
Actually, I'm
see
gonna-
the flight? Because if I see the flight, I want to slow clap.
Yeah. You see Kurt jump out the window with wings, carrying Green.
As Biddy sees
and-
Green, Biddy will clap as well. It's like,
You guys aren't shocked at the fact that the gnome has wings?
Yeah, and he's carrying the bigger guy too with the chainmail. I'm just gonna be like, good one, guys.
Biddy's
Good
just
one.
looking in awe.
Do I see them from my vantage point in the air?
Yes.
I'm gonna glide towards them. And land. It just kind of collapsed like, oh my god, I was fucking retarded.
Are you okay? Is he
No!
okay?
No! Heal us, damn it. I have one hit point.
Oh, you're down to one. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and do.
Right, do that. Do whatever you're gonna do.
We lost Omen. The fucking guy has launched a fireball at us.
Mantle of Inspiration, so I am just amazing. Like, this is
So,
all part of the
I think
performance.
this was day 4. Am I thinking that right?
I don't
I
know.
think
so,
so.
yeah.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Because you had a long rest in the inn, and you had another long rest at the other thing. So yeah, that should be day 4. At the first
day
inn, the
4.
tavern back in the village of Barovia.
I'm sorry, I thought you said stage. Stage. I don't know what you're talking about.
Alright, so people are gathering around watching the manor house burn.
Well, my two friends, they both get 5 temporary hit points.
Thank
Yay.
I look at Green and go, Green, are you okay?
Green!
You're heavy as fuck, you know that?
Green's just kind of panting and spluttering as he gets up. He's just like, oh, thank you.
Don't
Oh,
make me carry you again, please. I'm
I
surprised
will
I
try
got
and make you know what? Next time that happens, I'll carry you. How about that?
That sounds about right. Oh, we have a bigger problem.
Oh,
How
God,
are we going to
David's
get
not...
back to the tavern?
Well, thankfully for you, as you look around, you notice that none of the guards are staring at you. They're all just gazing at the fire. So they might not connect to you with the fire.
I think we should take this time to calmly but surely fucking leave.
Yep,
Yeah,
and we are going to leave.
Quick, make like Anna and sashay through the door. We make our way. David's not going to like this.
How are we
He's
gonna
not
get through
going
the
to
gate? If someone's manning, if a guard's still manning the gate.
We'll come to that problem when we get there.
Yeah.
Most
We
of the
go to the
guards
gate.
run past you towards the burning manor house. It looks like
Alright.
they're all trying to help with the fire problem.
But yeah. So let's head back to the tavern. Kurt could use a nap.
Yep, back to the tavern.
Could use one of those as well. And we got to break the news to David.
Kurt just busts through the door. His beard is singed. He looks like he's been almost
Now,
been
I
burned.
can understand needing to break the news to David, but why don't we do that after we get him a few drinks?
No. I'm gonna fucking tell him. I'll be the bearer of bad news. Kurt
Why
just
is-
storms up the damn stairs.
Why is it
Because-
that
I
every
go
time-
over here with my monkey, and we go ahead and get a drink.
Why is it that every house we go into, that we have to
Kill us.
fight in, burns down when we leave?
Fire is effective. It's
Yep.
a
Fucking storms into the room. He sees Aki and David. He just lights his pipe with his kind of smoldering beard.
David's kind of got this jaw dropped looking at you, considering your smoke smudged and all sorts of bad stuff looks like it's happened to you. Aki's kind of just shaking his head. Oh,
He
yeah.
thinks that bad. Wait till Green walks in, because Green looks like shit.
Hey David,
Yeah.
everything that went bad, everything that could go wrong did go wrong. Because the Baron was a corpse, a reanimated corpse. And some asshole in the fucking attic was reanimating him and a bunch of cats and set the house on fire.
That's right. The guy upstairs set the house on fire.
Green doesn't say a word. He just kind of walks over to a bed at the far end of the room and just fucking collapses.
As we're sitting here, finally able to relax a bit, Biddy turns to Kurt and is like, how did the fire start?
He wasn't in there when Kurt was yelling at David.
He came in just as you were yelling at David.
Oh, I look at him and go, some asshole launched a fireball.
No. Before that. The house was clearly on fire before.
No,
Green?
no, it was not clearly.
You're at the bar. You're not up there talking to them, unless you want to go up there to talk to them.
I'm sorry, Kurt.
Okay,
Green
so
passed
after I
out.
get my drink, I'm going to follow them up.
Alright, cool.
Candle got knocked over.
I'm sorry,
Well,
Kurt,
okay.
but Green...
I try to grab and drop you, and then suddenly you keep
Sorry.
moving.
When Green went to go shake the
There we go.
Baron's hand, Baron turned out to be a living corpse. Someone panicked, knocked over a candle, lit the bookcase on fire.
a candle.
That was the start.
Cause
Yes, that was
that
the
must-
start of the first part of the fire.
That was a lot
Yes.
of old, dry paper.
Then we
It
went
caught
upstairs to
quickly.
save with Toby because something stupid happened to him. I'm sure. I killed a skeletal cat. Then this asshole launched a fireball and set the attic on fire. And Green and I barely got out of there with our lives. Green, literally.
Before the fireball, there was clearly more fire than a single candlestick would create.
You were upstairs. What do you mean there was more
I can
fire?
see. I saw the smoke coming through the vent.
Smoke can be from a chimney that's not venting properly. I don't understand why you think there was a large fire.
It doesn't matter at this point, or Biddy.
I just got the mental image of David and Aki just sat there, just like their heads like going back and forth, just watching this conversation happen, just with a look of
Tennis match.
the fuck?
Tennis match.
Yep.
like it's a fucking tennis match.
Anyways,
From what I
Anyways.
heard, it went from 0 to 1,000,000 in an instant. So clearly,
you're
a single
absolutely
candle.
right.
I don't understand even where the fireball came from. That sounds dangerous. Why were you all messing with somebody with a
I wanna
fireball?
see if I can see you lying.
At this
Green
point, Kurt's
just-
kind of calmed
I
down.
believe
Green
And he's
just
like,
Yeah.
Kurt's just like, anyways, once we got upstairs, there was a sorcerer, or a necromancer. He took down Ortovi. We lost him, we lost Omen. Launched the fireball, which is what took out Omen. Almost took out myself and Green. But I managed to come back to saved Green and fucking jumped out of a third story window.
You're welcome for the breaking of the window, by the way.
You know what, Biddy? You're right.
Yeah, I'm sorry. Green is just passed the fuck out right now.
Now, if you'll will excuse me, I'm going to nap. He goes over here and passes the fuck out. He like crawls onto the, he like walks onto the bed, standing up, fucking falls flat on his face. Now you hear snoring.
But he just looks at David and says, well, at least I can probably guess that the goal here is done.
He lets out a long, dramatic sigh. And Aki looks at Vinny and says, well, we still have to talk to Lady Watcher. She might not be happy about this.
Kurt wakes up briefly. I don't think she'll give a shit. It goes back to...
How could she not be happy? This gets her the entire town.
She did ask. Oh no, Green did. Like, never mind.
Green passed out. Green had a rough day.
Yes, a very rough day.
He saw his father's disappointment.
He didn't. It wasn't disappointment. He just simply couldn't get to Green. There's a difference.
She said he shook his head at you.
No, he was
Yeah.
shaking his head, showing that he couldn't cross the fog barrier.
Oh.
Yeah.
He was trying, but couldn't reach you.
Talking about bad days, Biddy jumped out of a 3-story building.
He didn't hang, and he didn't die. He survived all that stuff after everything he was afraid of.
And
I'm
see, I
surprised
just
nobody
went
mentioned
upstairs like a
the-
normal person.
There
I'm
was some
surprised
time
I
to
mentioned to
take
David the fire
There was
Yeah,
plenty of time to take the stairs.
Unfortunately, all this happened because some people here, not gonna say any names, decided to be big damn heroes. Or at
No,
least
all this had to
trying.
happen because Ortobi decided to get greedy.
Yeah, Ortovi did get greedy.
All of this happened because the bottom floor below me and Toby apparently caught on fire.
Now,
First
see,
off-
there was a reason for that.
I could have blamed Enna for it. I could have. And I would have been justified in my blaming her. I didn't.
Well, I would have taken my little monkey and I'd have left.
You aren't getting any support from Green here.
Let's just all calm down. It happened. It's good. Alright.
Anyways, can we just
You know what?
take a long rest?
Nobody can stay mad at me or or around me for long since I can diffuse any amount of tension.
Well, Biddy
Tenfin?
doesn't like you.
Nope, too bad. Y'all like me. You can't stay mad at
Sure,
me.
just not say
Different
mad
at
at
this
you.
point.
Doesn't mean I can't hate you.
Yeah, you can hate me. It's just you can't stay mad at me.
Anyways, 8 hours later, after everybody gets a long
Yeah.
rest, Kurt
Yeah.
wakes up.
Well, we'll come back to long rest. Finish the long rest for next session. Basically, going to sleep will be the end of this session.
Oh, damn! I kind of wanted to go talk to before we ended it.
Yep, sorry, that'll have to wait for next week.
Damn.
Okay.
But yeah, fucking Kurt is just—he's had a long. He had full intentions of being diplomatic, and then the guy, fucking dead corpse, and fucking Anna panicked and threw her oil. And then
It
Kurt
was
didn't
ugly.
know- and Kurt didn't know that Ortovi was being greedy.
Going out on a whim here. I don't suppose we level up.
No, unfortunately not.
God damn it.
Half of us survived.
You guys managed to survive. I'm going to count that as the win for this session. At least more than half of you managed to get back with your lives, but you did lose 2 party members.
We
If I was
survived
If I
somehow.
was 4th level, I could have survived that fall easily because I get slow fall at 4th level.
I could have survived the fireball if I was 4th level.
Yeah, it's a good thing that he only used the level 3 fireball instead of the level 6 fireball he had access to.
That would have outright murdered.
I could have survived a fireball without succeeding in the dex throw.
Well, we accomplished one goal.
Burn
I
down
don't
the
think
bad
Strahd will give
guy.
a shit either. Quite honestly.
Well, you discovered that the Baron was actually a corpse, and that guy in the attic was referring to him as a puppet.
Mm.
But yeah, when I whispered to Green, I'm like, you think we should go through our magical girl transformation?
Oh, Christ.
Anyway, I said that's it. That's about it for this session. It was a really, really fun session. I'm really sorry that 2 of you died, but still, it was so funny. Well, actually, we only know for sure that Omen's dead. We actually don't know what's happened to Ortovi. We just know that we don't have access to his character right now.
I mean, he's dead. He's dead.